We going I felt like getting up with some shit this morning. Feeling a lot better than I felt the other day. So I felt like I'd get up and talk some shit this morning. So feeling good. Got some good rest yesterday. So you guys see the title. Y'all come on in. Y'all see the title. Lies and more lies. These guys will never stop. You guys got to understand where it's coming from, and the kind of people that you're dealing with. Truth ain't in these people. They can never stand on the truth. So you guys come on in. It's not going to be no intros today, no music rather. Just me giving straight talk. So if you guys got time to come in and hear something, you're on your way to work. And or you're at work, you're sitting at your cubicle, get a chance to tune in to a little bit. I'm gonna keep it rated G today. The other day, I did all that the other day because I was expressing a point, but now I don't take anything back what I said because the wildebeest is what she is. She is a hoe. And I'm quite sure everybody heard that. So it is what it is. And she is an ugly broad, a very unattractive lady. So not nothing that I would date, but and they really think that this stuff that they're getting people up here to lie about and talk about, they think this really getting to me. You're not. I'll keep telling y'all people gonna have to do a whole lot to push me off my square, man. To get me off my center. This is light work. It's very light work. Y'all got nothing stronger. Come up with some better lies. They come and bringing in poor old Shaquille. That sat around and did shows that went against all y'all. From T3 to P to the wildebeest, to everybody. And all y'all did was dismiss everything that he said as a lie. Now all of a sudden he's such a truth teller now. Because he's going against somebody y'all want to try to bring down. You guys can't bring me down, man. Because I keep telling y'all, I stand on truth, man. I deal with the truth. And that's it. I'm going to let you guys continue to lie. Let's see how far you get with that. Keep on being led by Laquan Fisher with y'all lies and y'all made up stuff. See, in that body cam footage, now I went back and looked at it again. The people was right. See, that's the gay nigga. He's willing to commit all kinds of crimes to get over to see a gay lover. He's doing that. So I went back and listened to that, and I said, oh man, they do make this does make sense. But no, Shaquille is just, Shaquille been crazy ever since he came out the closet, which I already knew that he was in the closet. But I try to have some respect for the young man and what have you. But Shaquille is a fucking notorious liar. He's a goddamn liar. And man, you really need to leave all that Dr. Sebi shit alone, nigga, and take your ass to the hospital, nigga, and go get your regular treatment for your hive, nigga. That's what you need to do. That's my suggestion to you. Leave all that goofy shit alone about some Dr. Sebi and 19 keys and all these old stupid ass niggas telling you something, and take your ass to the hospital, nigga, and get checked out on the regular. That's my thing to you. Hey, good morning, Living Queen. Good morning. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a little bit better. It's gonna take some time. You know how these colds will run. 5 to 7 days, something like that. I don't try to pump my body up with a lot of medication. Sometimes I try to, I do take, the over the counter and stuff like that, but I don't try to pump it all in me all the time and take a whole bunch of that stuff. So, but yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I think, taking that, getting your rest, and you heal up much faster. So, but I'm feeling better. Thank you, though. Thank you. Allow a few more people to get in. And, we'll go into more details about some things and what have you. So, but yeah, you let these people get out and tell their lies, and nothing ever sticks. So they all over the place. They from the courthouse. This, yeah, that is true, Living Queen. Yeah, rest is better with medicine. That's true. So that's what I done yesterday, and just shut it down and just relax. We got some good night rest, and I was feeling much better this morning. So, but I don't know what part of the world you live in, Living Queen, but down in the South here, these mornings, these nights, and these mornings are still pretty cool out here at night. You really need to, getting up in the morning, you're still putting on jackets and things like that, covering your head up, but it's still kind of cool out there. Till maybe like midday or something like that, the weather starts changing. But can y'all hear me clearly out there? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me well. Because I got my headsets on today and everything. But I hear them out there. I hear them out there talking their noise. Thank you, Living Queen. I hear them out there talking their noise and things like that. But they'll understand that, I've told them over and over that I have a war chest over here, and my reach is real long. So I'm gonna let them keep on telling lies on me, and I just put the truth out on them. That's it. That's all it is. So let them say what they got to say and do what they got to do. Hey P, you a hater, nigga. You're a hater, nigga. I'm gonna put some text messages out on you, nigga, though. I'm gonna put them text messages out on you, nigga. You're a hater, nigga. You're a big hater. I know you want to keep this thing going between you and I, nigga, because this is the only way you can do a show. Other than that, you don't have a show, man. You do not have a show without Kill being in it. Because you got no content, boy. You got no content. You got no content. But you're supposed to have all this stuff in your background. You flew planes. You're an aviator. You drove tanker trucks. I got a background in broadcasting. I'm a brain surgeon. You every goddamn thing, nigga. But the only thing we know you done was drove buses. That's all you done. You're a straight up clown, nigga. You're a straight up clown. Straight up clown. All them theatrics you got over there, nigga. I still outdo you in numbers. I still outdo you in everything. You're a loser, boy. I keep telling you. We just over here giving straight talk over here. That's all we giving over here. No theatrics. No AI. None of that goofy shit, nigga. We just giving it like it is. And you can't deal with it. See what I'm saying? Straight talk over here, boy. That's all it is. That's all that's going to ever be on this page over here. It's straight talk. That's it. What's going on? Chat Lives Matter made it in. What's going on, brother? Glad you can make it. Look, Chat Live. I put your songs up, your request up last time you were here, bro. So I don't know, man. Yeah, some hot tea and stuff like that. I get it. I will get a little later on Chat Live. I'm not such a big tea drinker. I drank some coffee this morning. That's that's something I'm trying to cut back on, really. But and I leave that tea alone. I mean that coffee alone. I drink too much of it. So if I had a coffee maker at home, I think I'd drink coffee all day. I think I would not even much eat any food and just drink coffee all day. So that's the scary part of that. So that's why I don't own one. So I have to always go to the store or come to the coffee shop to get some, and anything to try to deter me from constantly drinking coffee all day. Because if I had that around the house, I mean, I think that's what I do all day. Yeah. I appreciate it, chat live. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. So, well, I hope you got what I said, what I sent you and everything like that, chat live. Hope you got that. Wish you well, whatever. But I just let you guys know that, look, all what these guys are putting out here is nothing but lies. That's all it is. There's no truth in none of that. As I said before, I stand by what I say. I never have met anybody in this sector personally. I never met nobody face to face. So that debunks everything that what Shaquem is out here constantly saying. He had an opportunity when we wanted to talk about it on Photon's show. But then he come back and say, well, we've been, this stuff been 2 years old. I don't want to talk about that no more. So, they feed Shaquem when he's low in money. I know this dude, man. He's going to text you and call you when he don't have nothing, when he needs something to eat, when he need his phone bill paid. I know this dude. I'm not up here to berate this young man. All I'm saying, Shaquem, stop with your lies, boy. I never met you. But if you want to continue to run with your lies, all the stuff that you talk about, all this godly stuff, you just like the rest of them. You just like T-Free. You just like the wildebeest. You just like the rest of them, bro. All you do is talk about God. And you guys do some of the most devilish shit there is in the world. Go about your business, bro. Go about your business and quit lying on me. Because guess what, Shaquem? The truth will be revealed, man. It'll be revealed. I don't like, look, you're not my content. Nobody's afraid of you. If I want to roast your ass from today to next Monday, I can do it. Nobody's afraid of you. All you can do is concoct and make up lies. That's all you can do. Just like the rest of y'all do. So you think that I'm afraid of you? That I'm worried about you? Now, who you probably came to see down here in Atlanta was probably Ray Triggs. You and Laquan Fisher probably had y'all little rendezvous. But nigga, I ain't never seen you, nigga. And I'm far from being yay, nigga. That ain't where I rock. Now, cause you finally came out the closet and presented to the world that you gay, nigga. Don't try to put that jacket on me. I never seen your ass. I never invited you to my house. I never invited you nowhere in Atlanta to my meeting you nowhere, nigga. Period. What the fuck I look like meeting you somewhere? Nigga, all we had in common was YouTube shit. I don't do the shit you do, man. So, I guess whatever you came to Atlanta for, you got what you was looking for. Because damn sure wasn't killed. Nigga. Yeah, that body cam footage, yeah, every time, yeah, that's right. Every time I hit with that body cam footage on these niggas, it hurts them to their soul. Especially Laquan Fisher, it hurt him so bad. But I got more. I'm telling you, I got more. I got more on other people coming. Not just Laquan Fisher. I got it coming. And I'm going to put all you niggas on the Summer Jam screen this year. I really am. So just be prepared for it. So go ahead on, y'all keep on making y'all lies up on me. Keep on doing it. Because I'm yet to see I think the sector is yet to see any proof that y'all to come up with. All of a sudden, everything mysteriously disappears, mysteriously leaves the courtroom and the courthouses and all this shit. You people are fucking sick. Y'all stupid. Yeah, of course, I know a lot of people in Gwinnett County. I lived over there for a long time. I know police officers. Yeah, I know people in the courts. You think these people gonna sit around here and listen to some I say to put their job in jeopardy? You people are fucking stupid. What's wrong with y'all people? You can't muddy my name up. You can't mess my name up. They heard everything. Oh, now my son using my driver's license. As I said before, my son is 6'4". I'm 5'9". What the fuck is wrong with you people? You people are so retarded. Y'all so retarded. Y'all really show y'all level of education. Because there's no critical thinking skills at all with y'all. Because see, me personally, it doesn't matter how I feel about you. See, I'm going to do critical analysis on everything before I get up and say, before I draw my conclusion on something based off the evidence that I have. I'm not going to get up and say something about a person simply because I don't like a person. That ain't the way I move. I don't operate like that. But you know, I get it. Y'all do what y'all have to do. Kip's not worried about anything. I'm constantly marching to the beat. I know y'all hurt. Will the Beast, I know you hurt with your sorry nigga that you got over there. Now you trying to post some stuff about, oh, he gave me this, that nigga ain't gave you shit. If he gave you so much, you wouldn't be out here selling pussy. You still won't be trying to get out and sell pussy. So stop it with that, please. Stop it. You want to try to sell something right and make a fool of somebody. You know, get you somebody about 65 or 70 years old. You know, go after them, target them men. Ain't no man in his 50s, ain't no man in his 40s. You're not gonna make no fool out of a nigga, and you don't have the body for that, nor the looks. You don't have nothing. You don't have nothing like that going on. So I'm just telling you, you know, to be straight up with you. Nobody's gonna pick you out of a crowd and say that you're a bad beat. You're not. What's going on, Mashonda Knight? Glad to have you here this morning. Yeah, I'm just here addressing, you know, the foolishness that they was throwing over the weekend and everything like that. And I was just trying to, you know, I was trying to get well. I think I'm feeling a whole lot better and stuff like that. You know, lies and more lies is never gonna stop. It ain't gonna never stop. Because I know that before I know I'm winning, I'm kicking y'all ass. You know, little old me over here. You know. No kind of AI system set up over here. None of that goofy shit, just straight talk, and I'm giving it to you. Yeah, I will be revisiting the courthouses again. When I get time, I'll go down to the courthouse. I got to go pull some more files down there, and be expecting some more stuff to hit the big screen. You know, something that y'all didn't know, and I'm gonna put it out there. You know me, y'all know how I do it. You know how I do it. And I heard your little interview, some of your interview, talking about calling Kip a doxer. No, I'm not a doxer. I'm far from that. You a doxer with the Beast, not me. You and your niggas a doxer. Y'all two are doxers, not me. You need to learn how to keep your goddamn nose out of other people's business. And people that's not fucking with you or bothering you, leave them alone. And quit trying to insert yourself into other people's situations, because it ain't got shit to do with you. It ain't no more than likely, Brixton. I never met this nigga, okay? So you run with it the way you want to run with it. You do it the way you want to do it. You know, have your way of trolling and whatever. But you're welcome to You're welcome to the chat as well, you know. Like I say, as long as you're respectful, you give respect over this way here. So, but no, you was talking shit like somebody was scared of some goddamn raw beer. Ain't nobody scared of that bitch. I was letting you know that, boy. You don't know nothing about me. And, you know, you next time you go do your research on me, nigga, I will scald and throw hot water and hot lava on any nigga. And sometimes I just have a little bit more compassion for women. But if you still want to be a bitch, then I'm going to treat you like a bitch. And it's just that simple. So that's where I'm at with all this. So Kip is never the aggressor. I haven't gone after nobody. These niggas come at me. And I was listening to Carrie Ann the other day. Carrie Ann made a good point. And Carrie Ann, I want to follow up on what you said. And a lot of people say that. See, when I'm interacting and talking to these guys, behind the scene or up front here, it's just basically me just being straight up. Straight up, I try to motivate these guys and let them know, hey, there's opportunities out here for you. This is what I'm doing over here. This is something that I've done in the past. And what would be better than me to show you, hey, this is the kind of bread I'm making from this, or this is the kind of bread I made from this. It's to motivate you. That's all it is. And some niggas can't deal with that. See, like a leather-face ass Corey Slater. See, what happened to your barbershop, nigga? You don't much cut hair with that shit no more, nigga. You gave up on life, boy. You gave up on life. You all just walk out in traffic, nigga. Let your family get some insurance from you. But yeah, that's my whole thing. So, and see, and dealing with that leather-face nigga there, he'll try to cut the line between me and a humble king, and try to have us at each other's throat. When humble king get out, see, I already know the first somebody he gonna call when it's pertaining to business. He gonna contact me, and my number ain't gonna change. Yeah, good morning, Kerry. Yeah, but that's what he hates. I can say these people get up and talk about all this black power shit and black people this. These niggas don't do shit to help no black people. Handing some niggas some shit, a few bucks here and there, that's not helping them. You need to show these people how to fish. Show them how to get out and do some things. They ain't got to worry about that no more. Let's see, but Kip get berated for that. Hey, I'm sorry, man. We just brought up different, man. I said men raised me, not my mama. I remember as a little boy growing up, before mama got off work, before she went to work, I followed mama all through the house. And she got home, I followed her everywhere she went. When I was a little boy, well, as I grew to a man, growing in boyhood, teenagehood, hey, mama is mama. I got it. My dad and my older brothers was like, you can't continue this up. And I understood what they were saying. But, everybody different. Love for your mother is love for your mother, and I respect that. Because like I say, if there's not a God out there, my mama was my God, because she taught me everything. She taught me the basics of life. So if I want to look up to somebody, I look up to my mother, because my mother taught me the things that I know today, the basics. So, may you rest in power. But some of you niggas just ain't had some of you Negroes ain't had no man in your life to show you things. Y'all think manhood is going to prison and talking tough and fighting niggas every corner you go around, or joining a gang, and you think that's manhood. That ain't no fucking manhood. Manhood is always provided, protected, building. That's manhood. See, I married the woman that I bear children with. But when she had my daughter, it was no doubt in my mind, that's my wife. Because I wanted to be around my kid. Nobody else was going to put their ideology into her. No, it was going to come between me and her mother. Now, unfortunately, things didn't work as we grew, but we divorced. Don't take nothing, didn't take anything from her and get out and say that she's a bad person. Things just didn't work. And it is what it is. And we still share a bond today, even though she'd moved on. She's remarried, and I wish her nothing but the best. But it was what it was. But trying to get up and paint Kip as this awful person, that's not gonna work. Y'all gonna keep on trying. Y'all be trying for the rest of y'all life. It's not gonna work. Peace, sit down somewhere. Your life is miserable, man. You're looking for a back and forth, nigga. Nobody's trying to get you that. I've beaten you down on the panel time and time again. What you need to be worried about, man, go save your son. You know your son is gay. You know, and Shakim told me that. But I know you'll say Shakim is lying about that. Shakim told me D. Darrell's son was gay. But what the fuck do I care, man? I don't give a fuck about that. You know the story that he had with you, D. Darrell, by him contacting your son. You did a whole segment on that. Y'all know how this nigga is. But make up anything, any fucking lie there is. But look, I'm to this point. You niggas believe what you want to believe. I don't care. I'm not going to get out here and keep addressing this situation or anything like that. Fuck Shakim. I don't fuck with this nigga no more. It's that. It's it. I got text messages showing what this nigga here was, goddamn it, saying that what's the problem? I don't come around no more. Because I was trying to distance myself from you, man. It's got nothing to do with not a goddamn thing about you and I, because we never met each other. There's no goddamn gay lover shit, none of that. Nigga, I was ready to move in another direction because you was on that bullshit. I didn't have time for that. I'm not bothering people that don't bother me. Every person that I have gone at have bothered Kip. I haven't bothered them. Nigga. And that's what I was trying to get you to understand. I didn't have time for that goofy ass shit. You're just going over there fighting people to be fighting people. Do that goofy ass shit. I'm not co-signing that. So, understand. You know, he couldn't make that lie up on Bombay, but what he got up and did against Bombay, he did Bombay the same way. Talking about Shakim, when you don't bow down to his manipulation tactics, bro. You don't have. Look, let me tell you one thing. You don't have enough fucking knowledge, nigga. You ain't had enough life under your belt, nigga, to try to control me and try to think that you can flip my mind. You don't have enough on that, boy. I have seen way more life, way more situations than you. How the fuck you gonna take your little primitive mind and think you can put it up against mine? You're gonna lose every time, nigga. Remember, nigga, you called me, bugging me about you didn't have nothing to eat. Bugging me, nigga, about can you pay my phone bill? Now, as a goddamn YouTube partner, nigga, I sent you the money. That's just doing a favor for you, man. There's no more than my son calling me. He called me the other day. Pops, you got $100? Yeah, man, no problem. Now, I'm not comparing you to my son, but that's just what the fuck I do. Of course, my blood, I'm there forever. But a nigga like you, nigga, you just fucked the opportunity of having somebody being cool with you. Before it's talking about some love or shit, nigga. I never met you, nigga. All these niggas and call me and ask me for shit. So I'm in love with Humble King. I'm in love with old Leatherface ass Corey. The fuck out of here, nigga. I can show you over and over a laundry list of niggas calling me asking me for fucking money on bullshit. So I'm in love with them. You niggas are just fucking evil people. And ain't no hope for y'all. So stop praying to these goddamn gods talking about send y'all blessings and things like that and what have you. You niggas don't want nothing like that. Y'all want damn fools in your life. And I'm not gonna be your damn fool. Nigga. Now, do you want to get down into some shit about family, nigga? You talk about that motherfucking rapist ass daddy of yours and them uncles of yours, fucking with all the women in the family, nigga. I'm talking about you, Shaquille. So y'all bring this shit to me, nigga. I don't even wanna bring this shit up, nigga. Now, whatever text message you got, nigga, put that motherfucking text message out. Put them out. I'm gonna tell you just like I told Corey. Put the motherfuckers out, nigga. Stop the bullshit and put them out. Do your little expose or whatever you got to do, nigga, and put it out, nigga. Y'all niggas don't scare me. Remember this little bitch. You called me, worried me about your situation. And for that $1,000, nigga, why don't you tell them the fucking truth, nigga? You wanted to run a play on these people. And I told you that this story, see, y'all niggas, y'all gonna remember what y'all want to remember. I told this nigga, I ain't got time right now for this shit. I said, my stepson's not feeling well. He's on a breathing machine in the hospital. I'm with him and I'm with my girl. We at the fucking hospital. And you started calling me about this bullshit. So man, I'll get with you later on this shit. Now, well, I gotta make sure that he's good. Then after all that, nigga, you got in with this shit. I want to make a play on them and send me $1,000, and I'm gonna let them know that you sent me some money, and I'm gonna send it back to you. That's where the fucking $952 came from. The nigga didn't send me all my motherfucking money back because he needed the other money to pay a bill or some old shit like that. I said, man, don't even worry about this shit. Don't even worry about it. I don't have to get up and lie to you motherfucking niggas. I don't owe y'all shit. I don't owe Shaquem shit. What the fuck you niggas talking about? Ain't a motherfucking thing by losing Shaquem and not talking to Shaquem on the internet. This nigga brought no value to my life, man. None at all. What I'm losing? I'm not losing shit. I thought you said you had the receipt. Tell me I bought you some shoes. You lying ass nigga. Where's the receipts at? Where's the receipts? Put the YouTube receipts up there. And every time I sent you something, nigga, I put down there what it was for. You niggas don't do nothing but lie. If I bought you some shoes, nigga, I'll tell you that I bought you some. I would tell the sector that I bought you some shoes. Because guess what? It'll be probably you asking and begging for them, nigga. But I ain't buy you no motherfucking shoes, nigga. Nor did I get you no fucking goddamn, now they trying to say something about a red hoodie. You niggas ain't shit. The truth ain't in y'all. But run on with your narratives and run on with your stories. But I'm gonna tell you this at the end. The truth it's got its way of revealing itself. See how revealing itself on all you niggas? And y'all niggas got to be backtracking and doing shit like that. Kip don't have to do that. I say some shit, then I'm done with it. I don't have to worry about doing no cleanup work. Trying to call niggas and say, hey man, Remember this story here, this come up, I want you to say this. Now I gotta say a motherfucking thing. Now do that. Like I say, put your stories out there, man. Put all your text messages out there. Run with it and put it out there, nigga. That's between you and I. Put it out there, nigga. Put the lies out there. Yeah, you just, you're a fucked up individual, nigga. See, unlike Pete, nigga, I never try to expose this on you, nigga. But see, you the type of person that don't, you don't give a fuck. This is a nigga ain't no good to you from the last dollar that he gave you. You was at Triggs. Now all of a sudden you and Triggs all buddy buddies. Now you may have came to see Triggs and been Triggs over, because it's known on that body cam footage that Triggs was willing to break the law, put his own self in jeopardy to go to jail, which that loud ass nigga went to jail to go see some nigga trying to commit suicide. So he say. Now I don't know how in the hell a nigga ready to commit suicide and you bringing the nigga some McDonald's. What kind of motherfucking shit is that? What sense do that make? Y'all see these stories that they don't add up? How crazy this shit sounds? Well, hey, I get it, man. Run with your lies. Run with your lies. And have fun at it. But guess what? The truth is around the corner. It's coming at you. So get it all out, nigga. Because if you're going to try to say that, oh, Kip is upset, Kip is mad at me. No, nigga, Kip ain't mad at you at all, nigga. You just a fucking liar, nigga. See, that's Triggs had to come back and visit you again. Shakim, I think you need to go out here and say this again, and things like that. And you got the wildebeest getting up here, oh, we've been playing this, and no, you haven't, bitch. You ain't playing no fucking interview. Them body cam footage is coming out. And guess what? Them body cam footage is gonna come out on you, bitch. We saving you for last. Don't worry about it. I got some more body cam footage coming out on people. And it ain't goddamn the Quan Fisher this time around. So y'all stick around. Y'all gonna have some fun with this shit. Yeah, you gonna get a chance to have the second. You're gonna get a chance to laugh and joke and have a whole lot of fun. That's no doubt. Well, let me check the what's the name out? Yeah. Okay. Check the chat out. Went with my girl. Chat lives in here. Living Queen, I'm glad you can make it. Chat live, I'm glad y'all read y'all comments a little earlier. Echo, what's going on, Miss Knight? It's always good. Okay, we got Living Queen. I've never understood why when people have a disagreement, suddenly a person is gay. Yeah, facts over in this sector here, that's what it all is. A man is gay all the time. That's the only way. That's what they run to. Stop using it as a weapon. Put down. It took a long time for SH2, for him to come to grips with that shit. That's on him, man. Remember, Shakim, you said your people was calling you gay since you was 6 years old. That ain't me calling you, nigga. I didn't even know you, nigga. Your people was referring to you as gay at 6, so I don't know what the fuck you was doing, nigga. So, Brixton, Kip, we know you more than likely didn't meet Shakim, but the shit is funny to troll about. Yeah, see, that's what y'all want to do. Y'all want to troll about everything. See, it's funny to you because the troll ain't on you. See, but you can't bust my character down, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm built different from you niggas out here, man. So I'm built different. I mean, the other more serious lies, like the charges, a lot of folks have stood on the truth with that. Well, It's all good. It's all good. But see, what did you call that when you over there participating in that shit? You skinning and grinning with that. And see, then when something come out on you that's true, and people put that shit out there on you, or somebody get out here and say some shit about you that ain't true, and then you over there and the shoes on the other foot, then how you feel about that? I'm built different, bro. You can't break my character. I have unshakable character. You can't break it, man. Not nobody. Not no Shaquille, lying ass, not the wildebeest, not old gay ass Ray Triggs. You cannot break my character. You can't fucking do it. No way. Because them niggas they didn't make me. And therefore they can't break me. I can't help because the niggas come from broken families, fucked up families. That's these niggas. See, Shaquem, you should have set your ass down, nigga. Maybe you would have been experiencing that early being homeless at an early age, man. It fucked you up. What was your mama? What was your daddy at, nigga, during that time? Nigga, I got pictures of my grandchildren when they was babies. What the fuck do you think they were? They was in my house. They live with me because I built shit. I built the platform where they can come stand on. That's the same that was with my daughter and my two other sons. I built that platform, not their mother. And I ain't got nothing bad to say about their mother. But I built the platform. So you niggas need to try that. Try it. It might work for you. And for you sorry ass, bum ass niggas out there, quit trying to find a woman all the time when it's on Section 8 and get supplements and try to get your fat lazy ass over there and lay up on people. Be a man, nigga. If you gotta go work 2 full-time jobs, nigga, you do what the fuck you got to do, nigga, to even provide a life for yourself. But you niggas refuse to do it. Y'all younger people and laying on your ass not doing nothing. But think that y'all gonna be found on this YouTube circuit and y'all gonna rise to stardom. No, you not. You niggas are bums. You don't have no talent. Now, if you want shit to be away, nigga, go work on your shit. Go craft your shit out. Getting up here just putting shit on a big screen and AI shit popping everywhere, you niggas, that's not no talent. The fuck out of here. Dumbass niggas. And all this shit talking about, I'm going back to school for this, I'm going back. Y'all niggas been going to school for the longest. And none of you niggas ain't graduated with shit, ain't moved on with your life, ain't showed no prospers, no nothing. Y'all still fucking bums. Still bums. It's not my fault. Stroll on up here. That's Carrie saying good morning. Rich is saying good morning to Carrie. Carrie's coming back. But what's going on, Mickey D? Yeah. So I see Smoke's in the house. Appreciate you for stopping by this morning, Smoke. I hope you're feeling better, brother. Baby Queen speaking. All right. Got good vibes in the chat and everything like that. Carrie speaking to Smoke. Rexley speaking to Smoke. No, I don't think nobody's helped him out, Carrie. You know, because I have all that stuff. Well, I tried to help him and try to inspire him to do better and things like that. You know, but you know, it is what it is. Because I don't believe in attacking young people. That's like especially people old enough to be their father. See, that's what I'm saying, how silly these people are and how deranged they are. That's why you question these people's background and you question where they came from, and then you got to question their upbringing. It's like my uncles, and I got a couple brothers that's old enough to be my father. But you would never hear them. Same way with my dad, you would never hear them berating a young person. Doesn't matter if they're related to you or not. They would never be caught in a situation where they're going back and forth with a young person. They would tell them to go sit down and get the fuck out the way. Because they know that's a kid to them. It doesn't matter their age. Sit the fuck down. I'm not wasting my time with you on this. As my dad used to say, I have shoes older than you. So sit your ass down. But but when you got people that come from all these broken families, you can tell a nigga like Laquan Fisher, he ain't had no upbringing. That's a wild ass nigga that's raised in the jungles. That's why he do the shit that he do. That's why he's in the position that he's in. Excuse me, guys. All right, the Brixtons, Kip. So who got Shaquem those? Man, I told you I don't know and don't give a fuck. All I know is Kip did not buy them. I don't know what somebody gave him a red hoodie. I don't know. Y'all don't understand. Let me break some shit down, y'all. Okay. Shaquem is this person. He's gonna tell you every motherfucking thing. Like Nicki. See, I can't say Nicki was. People think that I went along with that bullshit that he did to Nicki. No. If Shaquem was, let's think for a minute. Y'all gotta use logic for a little bit. When he said he was here in Atlanta at one point, and he went when Nicki was in Albany. See, people gonna have to understand Albany, Georgia. Man, that's like a 4-hour drive from the Metroplex. that's a far way, man. I know I've driven to Albany before, several times. It's a nice little ride. But now, if Shaquem and I was lovers like he said, why was this nigga never at my house? He went way down to Nicki's place. Now, Nicki had him come there and he stayed with Nicki because I never invited Shaquem to my place. I didn't give a fuck what. How many times we talked when he said he'd come to Atlanta and what have you. I never said, hey man, you could come over here and you could stay here. No. Fuck no. Fuck no. It was never nothing like that. Now Nicki opened her door up to him. And look how he treated Nicki. But that's something shit that I was in support of. No. Because when he contacted me and told me that he was at Nicki's house, I was surprised as hell. I said, damn, dog, what you doing way down now? He went on to say about they were supposed to do content together and all that kind of stuff. So then he went to telling me how Nicki was living and stuff like that, blase, and all that kind of shit. But I still found it to be, that Nicki did open the door for him. Now, I don't know, he never told me at that time that he was homeless. I don't know what the discussion was between him and Nicki. I don't know what they had discussed. I didn't much ask. But I was real surprised that he was down in Albany, Georgia at that time. So you guys got to understand, when all this stuff went down with Nicki and Shaquem, see, you had You had a bald-headed ass freak like P, which I'm gonna put the text message out. You ain't going there, Nikki. You ain't going there, Nikki. I said, Nikki ain't done shit to me, nigga. The fuck she done done to me? She ain't done nothing to me. See, now, if y'all want to find something weird between that nigga and Shaquille. You want to find that, you want to look at something weird, you need to start right there. Because when him and Shaquille had their back and forth, everything Shaquille said was a lie. And remember, he got on the panel crying and pleading with Shaquille. Not me. I ain't give a fuck, nigga. Like I say, Shaquille had no value in my life. When that nigga said stop contacting him, I hadn't contacted that nigga since then. Fuck that nigga. It's just that simple. See? That's simple. That's real easy. A person tell me to stop fucking with him, I'm through fucking with him. But no, Brixton, you need to ask him that where you get them shoes from and shit like that. You know. Nah, he couldn't say what about thanking me for no motherfucking shoes. I ain't never bought that nigga no shoes. Now if he want to thank me for something, thanking me for feeding his ass some days and paying his goddamn phone bill so his phone can stay on and shit like that, looking out for him in that way, but. You know, for as anything else, no. Buying no motherfucking shoes. Buy his own motherfucking shoes. What you talking about? That shit is some ignorant shit. Well, we gonna move on. You know, it's Kerry saying everybody always feeling sorry for him. Excuse me. Like Magic. If he was a decent person, he would be a millionaire now. Probably so. Probably so. But that ain't in these people. You got to look at these people upbringing, their background. You know? See, I didn't grow up in a goddamn dysfunctional home where the men fight the women. No, fuck no. That never happened. I never ever saw my father not a one time hit my mother. Not a one time raise his voice at mom. See, you gotta look at that. See? So that shit plays a big part in it. And y'all gotta understand, man. The shit me and Shaquille talked about was surface level shit. Shaquille don't know he must know the name of my children. All he know the name of is my son, Junior. He don't know nothing about my children. He know nothing. As far as me sending him pictures of money, don't you know that's the motivator, motherfucker? To say, hey, bro, you gotta do this shit too. Same way I used to try to say that, you know, do the P. And old Leatherface ass Corey. But it turned to hate. See, those was haters. Haters. Because the goddamn the sand in the hourglass is running out on them. Bad health. These niggas can't get up and walk, but they always trying to call me old. And they can't get up and walk. These niggas can't even run 10 motherfucking yards without being out of breath. you got a person got to yell every morning. Still got his son living with him because he got the benefit off his son. His son's got to help him get out the bed every morning. Oh, son, come help me. Get me out the bed. Help me. So I don't have to allow no nigga with no shit like that. Now, I don't need none of my children for no financial support, but always I want them around me for moral support, love, things like that. Before it's looking out for me, trying to pick me up and take me to the bathroom and all that kind of shit like these old sickly ass niggas are. and try to get up there talking about they want to fight somebody all the time and all that, man. Come on, man. This stuff is sad. Stop with all this. Stop with all this silliness, man. It's all this silly. It's laughable. I'm continuing to chat here. It's my man Mickey D speaking, smoke and everything like that. Yeah, I know they always talk about God. If it doesn't know they lying. I mean, always, man. Yeah, Nap. Yeah, he is, man. But shout out to it. No, I fuck with Humble King. Humble King is a good worker, and but see, between us, like I say, that old rotten skin ass nigga Corey, him and his wife called me one day. Humble King is dead. Humble King is. I told him, man, shut up. Be quiet, man. And then I went, pulled my resources, saw where he was, and I sent him the thing back. Okay. I said, this is where the man is at. Because I already knew. And just until that level face ass nigga. But he's waiting on something when Humble King get out and try to manipulate the situation. I'm waiting on that, but but when HK get out, we'll have our talk. And I probably will ask him and I to we'll meet somewhere and sit down. We have a talk. But I've never seen Humble King a day in my life. None of these people on this internet. Never met not a one in person. Yeah, now that's what that's about. But Corey had to make it be known. He had to make it be known. Notice he always, when it comes down to him, it's always what he want to speak on is death, destruction. Somebody's going to jail. This is all he speak on. And he's not about that life. Nowhere near about that life. Why don't you go and tell the people, nigga, how your wife don't do nothing but look up black men and try to dox black men all the time, nigga. You gonna address that with them people? You gonna address that with the sector, nigga? And yeah, nigga, put your text messages out. Go get your phone fixed and put the text messages out. That's what I want out. Put them all out. I challenge all you niggas. Put them out. All right, Mashonda Knight. I'm no MPW fan, but what Fub did was wrong. Talking about her place after she put him up. If he was balling like that, his cheap ass should have stayed in the hotel. He was traveling dirty. Yeah, I know. That's right. You think not, but now look. Let's think about this, Mashonda Knight. Now, if after him doing her like that, what makes me think that I'm different from her? I never invited this man to my place. I never invited this man nowhere. Talking about meeting him nowhere, none of that goofy ass shit. So it was just like this. See, this how these niggas operate. See, I'm gonna tell you how fucked up they are. They will have a knockout, drag out with each other, talk about each other, mama, dig up all kinds of personal shit on each other, and have a fiasco going back and forth with each other. And then later on, they get on a panel and say, I'm sorry, man, I ain't mean that. Kip had me to do this here, and Kip made it this way. It was Kip. All right, you're right. I apologize. Apologies accepted. It was Kip. But see, unlike Kip, when you go across that line with me, it's fuck you forever. Man, I'm not fucking with you no more. See, that's what Shaquille thinking, that I'm coming back to come fuck with him simply because He put out some shit on me. Man, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, nigga. As far as you talking about, I'm saying something about Smoke. Yeah, me and Smoke had our battles. And out of respect, yeah, we did make up. And we was cool. Same way with a lot of people. A lot of people, I would talk shit about them. They'll talk shit about me, but it never got personal. Smoke them get out here and try to put my family business out here. As a matter of fact, the picture with me and my girl was together. Smoke did black her face out and talked about me. So you niggas keep making y'all lies up, man. Keep on with your fucking lies. I know you bitch ass niggas listening, nigga, because I must see TV. You niggas go listen to what the fuck I got to say, nigga. Because like I say, I got some more body cam footage coming out on some of you motherfuckers. And this time here, it ain't gonna be goddamn Laquan Fisher. Move on from that. All right, Carrie saying, it seems like instead of doing videos one-on-one about Black America, the person could talk about why their parents got on that boat. Well, that's a long story right there, Carrie. I'm thinking of you talking about the transatlantic slave trade. That's what you're talking about. I don't know. That's real deep, because some people believe that that it was black people already here, stuff like that. Now, when that transatlantic slave was, when it was going on, it was still people. It was black people here, and these people was free. So it is what it is. I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not, Carrie. Just assuming. Yeah, Mickey D, he's the Humble King is good, man. See, I don't like talking about that, but see, Corey brought that bullshit up. Corey put that man business out there. See, but now he would love to say that I did it. Yeah, that leatherface ass nigga, he'll love to say I did it. All right, Kerry got the laughing emojis out there and stuff like that, but yeah, that ain't no shit that I'm on. I'm not on that bullshit. I'm on a whole different level, dealing with these niggas. And I don't care what the fuck they say or what they try to say about Kip, you cool with me, I'm cool with you. Until you try to think that you're gonna bully me, or you think you're gonna handle me any kind of way. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Because I'm not gonna sit around here and be wanting for shit. I ain't gonna dance to your tune simply to kiss your ass. Nah, that's not gonna happen. So, I think, like I said, it's got a lot to do with people, goddamn way people are brought up, man. It is what it is. And some of these people hadn't fully grown up. It's got nothing to do with the fucking ages. These people hadn't fully grown up yet. They still deal with goddamn trauma from the past. You need to go get yourself some good therapy and stop coming up here thinking that all these people up here, like the fucking T-Pre and all the rest of these people here, are therapists. No. If you got some childhood trauma, or you suffering from anything trauma in the past, go sit on somebody's couch and talk to a professional, a licensed professional. Because evidently you can't deal with this. You can't. It's keeping you from functioning in life. And stop bringing your business to YouTube. Because these people don't give two fucks about you. Because I already know what would please the people so mightily and make them feel so good to see Kip get in a situation so they can plaster that all across the YouTube. Everybody doing commentary on it. Look how they sit around and how they do the lies, how they run the lies on me. Back to back to back to back to back. Number of lies, no proof on nothing. Ask them what the proof at. Oh, it's buried up under the road somewhere. But it's out there though. You know, there's always some bullshit. Always. You know. But hey, you know, I guess that's the time that we live in. I guess people would rather, you know, deal with these lies and these misdirection plays and all this kind of crazy shit than deal with the truth. They don't want that truth. I guess it's going back with like what Blockhead ass Brixton said earlier in the chat that we know it's not true, but it made good trolling. See, that's a sad situation for people to get entertainment this way off nothing but lies, in a sense of saying that somebody is gay and a person is not even that way. And how do these people live with themselves to get up here and tell a fucking lie? A straight-faced lie. But they go back and say, they get on their knees and bow down to a God, saying that this God of truth, justice, and balance, and they just got out here, just get up here and tell a fucking straight lie. That's what I'm saying about telling Shakim about all that shit. Man, I don't want to hear all that shit. Stop telling me about these niggas like Sophia Valentine and all these niggas. I said, nigga, them niggas gonna take your money, nigga. That's all they here to do. You the fool. Some Dr. CB and all these niggas. I don't want to, bro, I've been through that. So I'm trying to save you the trouble. All these old niggas like 19 Keys and all that. These niggas are charlatans, boy. But you go ahead and spend your money on that shit. That's what I tried to tell them. That's the conversation we used to have. So, you know, I wasn't hearing none of that goofy ass shit because I know it wasn't but bullshit. That's all it was. But now if I'm wrong for that, then I'm wrong. So it is what it is. How long I've been on this damn thing? Yeah, I've been talking for an hour. I'll stick around for a little bit longer. See, looking back in the chat here. Okay, this Carrie said, I think Brixton was reminding you that people don't necessarily believe that about you. Not that he thinks it's okay. Well, I mean, I get it. I get the gist of it. I do. I get what he was saying. But, see, I can't do that. See, Carrie, I can't do that. I can't get out here and just roll with that shit. Like, see, because of smoke, or people that I fuck with came to me with shit like that, they know that I'm going to question it. And vice versa, they would do the same to me. That's the last thing I want to get out and do is lie with someone. See, just like it was when they was talking about the situation about it could be a lover's quarrel with Triggs, Laquan Fisher going over there, riding dirty over there, see this dude. Yeah, it could be a possibility. But I didn't take that and run with it and say, oh, yeah, you know, he this way, he that way. No. I looked at it different ways, looked at it other ways. There's a possibility he could have been using that car to go commit crimes later on. But looking at it that way, the way they put it, yeah, that's a possibility. But do we have all the fact? Do we have the absolute facts on that? No, we don't. But I just find it odd for somebody saying that, call you in a state of distress, saying that they looking to off themselves, that you will have time to put a battery in a truck, drive to Burger King, couldn't get none of that Burger King, and go to McDonald's, and then go over there. Now, this person in distress, I mean, somehow I would be maybe dialing 911 while I'm on my way over there and giving these people the details of what's going on, or what the understanding that I'm getting, that I got from that person, and be sending somebody over there that could possibly help him. I sure the hell won't be stopped by no McDonald's. That's for sure. So, may I get it? Okay, Mickey D, facts. There's a lot of people who came into the sector where they experienced childhood trauma. Why try to project their insecurity on others? I agree with that, because far as I'm concerned, far as I know, I don't have no childhood trauma. My parents loved me. They protected me. My family protected me. Not only me, but my other siblings. I never heard. I had 3 sisters. I never heard none of my sisters, as they got grown, said that they was abused. That they was sexually abused by someone. Never. They never admitted. They never said anything like that. Neither did none of my brothers. So I get it. I get it, Mickey D. I do. See what Carrie's saying. Like, people repeat a lot of folks tell lies about me. They know it's not true, but they enjoy trolling them. Well, like I say, Carrie, I do. I get it. I get where Brixton was coming from. I get it. I really do, and I get what you're saying. You know, I do. So, I mean, it's fucked up. But that ain't no shit that I would sit around here and do. There's no way. Mickey D, they don't know that they're trying to shame and humiliate others about their life is never going to change. But that's right. It ain't going to change what they have experienced. Never will. Like I say, go get help. Go get help. Because there's a lot of people that need help. Go lay on somebody's couch. Wildebeest, go lay on somebody's couch. Shakim, go lay on people's couch. Go lay on someone's couch. D the Real, go lay on somebody's couch, man. Get it all out. Somewhere y'all lost, man. Something is not connected. You know? Because y'all all over the place. Y'all all over the place with these lies. All over the place. Then you got the wildebeest to get up here and try to go take something behind a wall, behind a paywall, and have people pay to listen to a lie. You are real fucked up for that. But you try to get up here and say that you're a woman of God. You really are a fucked up person. You're a fucked up human being. That's why I always tell these people, forewarn these people about someone like that. You've already doxed everybody. Just waiting on to have a falling out with you. That's it. And Carrie, I don't want to be saying like, since you and I ain't going back and forth with each other no more now, you want to say, want to use your talking points, and then you want to use my talking points. Nah, it's not like that. It's just good to see you understand what you was up against, and like you say, if that was your beef with T3 was your beef, or your misunderstanding, or whatever y'all want to call it. And if y'all was trying to work through that, what have you. I don't know. I don't know what y'all talk behind the scenes. I'm not even trying to get into all that. But it was damn sure fucked up of the wildebeest to come in and further separate that. Because she had nothing to do with it. Because nobody's over there in her business. See, she's a mess in every sector she go in, or whatever you want to call it, sector, or different other people that she goes around. She's fucked up everywhere she go, and she don't think that she is. Y'all really have to go back and listen to that stuff that Tommy was he was expressing about that broad. Because anybody, it's easy to see. So, but I don't give a fuck what you do, bitch. But you and I'll never be cool, or whatever the case may be. And I hope you feel the same way I feel. You share the same sentiments I do. But no, I would never fuck with you. See? So I know it's a situation with you. It's a hit problem somewhere with you. And like I said on the show the other day, sell out, you the biggest damn fool out here, bro. You out there protecting a hoe who wants to be a hoe. So you need to let her be a hoe, man. They ain't gonna change, man. You the fool, man. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. No, she don't. No, she's not attractive, and I said that. When you putting up against you, Carrie, I was like, nah, hell no. I mean, just not an attractive woman. Meaning the wildebeest. You don't have no sex appeal. Now this coming from me. It's the way I look at you. And that ain't saying because what you and I are going back and forth with each other. I'm just being honest. You are not an attractive woman. Not to me. It's just what it is. So you're not something that I would much pick. Even if it was the last thing, I wouldn't pick it. I just forfeit it. That's real shit. Because I love people when they dare me and say, "Oh, don't you get up here and say you gonna say something about this person here?" I dare you say, "Yeah, I say anything about anybody I want to say something about." Shakim do not fucking scare me. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You think what Shakim do to me, I can go do to him? What's wrong with you people? You people are really fucked up. So, I don't know where y'all get this goofy shit from. Like somebody scared of somebody on the internet. I was glad Carrie came with the example of what between her and I. I don't go ahead, Carrie. Go over, sit down, be quiet, leave me alone. And that's what a lot of ladies, when it comes down to a lot of ladies. I'm more susceptible and more fast to hit a nigga upside the head before I, decide to go at a lady. Just leave me alone. So, like I said, you can't stop people from talking. They have a microphone, they have a phone, they have a computer. They can turn on and go live and say some of the shit that they say, which is fine. Don't make it be the truth. Where's the truth at? Where's the pictures of you and I being together? Nigga, I never sent you no fucking nude pictures or nothing like that. Nigga, I'm not gay. You are gay. And you found your gay people that you want to be around when you went over in the beach section. Good for you, bro. I'm glad you're living that life that you want to live. But I'm sorry, nigga. That ain't me. All I'm saying is, Shakim, you got to look at the man in the mirror and face that man in that mirror with these lies that you constantly coming up with. I know, man, you got some real deep shit inside of you, bro, that you really need to go, like I say, lay on the couch, nigga, and get that shit out of you, boy. You really do. Because these people over on this internet, they're not helping you, man. They only hurt you, boy. Because they run around, they giving you a few bucks here and there so you can go get a sandwich and a cigarette and a pack of cigarettes or maybe some weed or something like that here and there. Man, that's a band-aid to your problem. You remember how sick that you got that time, nigga? That you had to go to the hospital? Because I'm assuming, now this is me assuming, that you would listen to that goofy shit that Dr. Seeley was saying, nigga, and you know that you got the hive and you damn near died, nigga. But see, I didn't put your business out there like that. I didn't put that picture out there, you in the hospital bed. No, your boy Pete did you like that. Remember, you told me that, Shakim. That shit kept popping up in you positive, man. And you don't know how you got it. I don't know how you got it. I don't give a fuck how you got it. That's you, nigga. That is not me. See, since you won't allow me, I just tell the truth on you. We'll get those old videos pulled up when we going back and forth with P, the rest of these people, and we'll let T3, we'll let people really hear that shit. Play that shit again and let these people hear that shit. Because now all of a sudden, you're a truth teller now. But with them, you were such a liar. And they were such a liar at the time when it came down to you as well. Y'all people are fucked up, man. Like I say, go lay on somebody's couch. And for that goddamn bitch T3, she thinks that she know every fucking thing and don't know nothing. Maybe that's the reason why you don't have no relationship with your children. Maybe that's the reason why you never seen your grandchild. See, I got a whole graduation that I'm preparing to go to tomorrow. And see my grandson graduate. See him walk across stage and get his diploma. Yeah, Paul will be there. Live and in living color. I will be there. See? He gonna come embrace his granddad. All of that. I'm gonna get love from all my children and the rest of my grandchildren. Y'all can't say that. Niggas can't say that. See, my life is far superior than you niggas. Because y'all fucked up. See, I got access to all of them. Pick the phone up, call them. I can drive over, go be with them. All of them. Can you do that, T-Free? Can't do that. You still struggling with day-to-day stuff, and that's keeping a roof over your head and worrying about what you're going to eat, and you almost 50 years old. Now, what do they have to say about you as a woman? My woman don't have to live like that. She ain't running around worrying about what the fuck she going to eat today. Do she have a place to stay and all of that? No. People not millionaires over here, but nobody's worried about the basic shit. You ain't got the basics down right here. That's why when you travel, you go places, you look like a fucking fool. Sorry, that's not my fault. That's your fault. You got up before everybody said that, your 6 children were by one man. You lied about that. Sorry, that's not my fault. You lied. And that's what y'all niggas are mad about, because what Kip say is nothing but the truth. And all y'all can see, Kip is lying. Who did I'm lying? Y'all can go concoct and make up stories. Laquan Fisher came into this sector saying he was this and he was that. But as the curtain is pulled down, y'all see what it is. Nothing but a crook, a criminal. All of these people. Grown Snitch came in this motherfucker saying that he was all this and all that. My people got this, my people this, and all that. Come find out he came up pay $400 of rent to keep his family from being evicted. Same way with his pill-head ass wife. I bought a home for $1. I got homes, I can get y'all in homes. Come find out that was a total fucking lie. Because anybody who's ever bought real estate know you cannot buy a home for $1. Closing costs alone cost more than $1. Fucking idiot. What's wrong with you people? That's these people coming into this sector. Being these people that they not. I've always came in and say, I'm a truck driver. This is what I do. I do this and I do that. And whatever I show and put on that big screen, you can rest assured that is authentic and it's nothing but the truth. I don't have to put fake bank accounts up here to try to make myself look like something that I'm not. Ain't that right, Laquan Fisher? I don't have to do it. I'm just taking y'all. I'm doing a little mini Rifferton today. I'm taking you back down memory lane with these people, and I don't want nobody to ever forget that these blatant lies that these people came into this sector with. Now there's other people that came in with some bullshit, but I don't have no beef with these people, and these people not attacking me. So therefore, I don't attack these people. I don't attack people when they come and attack me. So, yeah, there's some other bullshit in there. But they're not bothering me, so therefore, I don't bother them. Thank you, Living Queen. So, therefore, I don't have to, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I know that, Carrie. Everybody know that. T-Free is nothing but a bullshit and a liar. That's all it is. And a user and all that. That's it. I do anything for a quick buck and shit like that. She'll do anything. So we know the people that we're dealing with, and once you know who you're dealing with, you know how to play the game. Then, man, you know how to strategize against these people. And that ain't nothing but the fucking truth. Like I said before, I am not gonna let drunks, drug abusers, and fucked up mind people beat me. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna beat me at nothing but being a loser. I'm sorry. I just hold myself up in high regards. And this has got shit to do with, like, people always thinking about monetary values and things like that. No, it's got nothing to do with that. That's got very little to do with anything. It's all about stooping to certain levels. Certain levels I'm not much going to stoop to because I know it's on bullshit. I'm going to stand on that goddamn truth. No, nigga, I ain't doing that. I ain't going to that level to do that because I don't have to. I'm not going to get out here and tell malicious lies on people, and I'm knowing that it's a lie. And try to run with it and make it be true. Like I say, I might get my dates mixed up, time frames mixed up, things like that. That happens. But just telling an outright lie on somebody, nah, I don't move like that. I'm not doing no shit like that. I'm not co-signing that goofy shit because I don't have to. I'm not going to destroy my credibility and my character. It's not. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to try to mislead the people and use words in a way of misleading people. No, I'm not going to do that shit. But y'all can see how they constantly trying to walk back certain statements or certain shit that they said. Now my son's supposed to have my driver's license now. All that goofy shit. I mean, people are so fucking full of it, bro. My son using my name. He's my fucking namesake. You dumb bitch. What name he's supposed to use? That's his name. These people are fucking retarded, man. In the worst way. All right, let me get back in the chat a little bit. See what's going on here and read the chat a little bit. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back up to West. You want to start here. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Y'all bear with me. I do appreciate the chat participation. I do like that. I enjoy that. I'm glad you guys go back and roll back up. Photon said he was going to go live later on today. I spoke with him the other day. He said he was going to do a live, so it's cool. I was trying to get a live in and get this out the way. We'll go back and read the chat. I think I seen like instead of doing video, okay, I read that, Carrie. Yeah, we have heard of. Yeah, we haven't heard from Humble King. Okay, yeah, I got that. See, no, I was talking about people from the Caribbean. We stay talking crazy about Black America. Oh, okay, you talking about the Caribbean? Okay, we'll be back to you. Okay then. Yeah, I get that sometimes too. When you know, Carrie, by living here in by living here in Atlanta, how they can get sometimes, a lot of as they say all the time, the black people from the diaspora, how they come here and how they try to treat Black Americans here and how they try to look down upon you here. Not all, some, and if they got a leg up on you, they would really try to abuse your ass if you allow that to happen. So But now, because I've had that try to, people try to do me like that a couple of times, and I had to give pushback on that and let them know what time it was. So, but for the most part, people that I have met from the diaspora, a lot of them, we've been cool. We're pretty casual with each other, but there is always, exceptions to the rule. So they will clown your ass if they think they got a leg up on you now. But they ain't gonna fuck with that white man. Okay. Kerry got that. I think Brixton was reminding you that people don't necessarily believe that about you. Not that he think it's okay. Okay, I think we went over that. Okay, look at these facts. There's a lot of people who came into the sector where, okay, I read that they had a trial. Yep, we went over that. Yep. That's Kerry saying about Photon and about the lies and they trolling with the lies and things like that. Yeah, Kerry, if Photon have you on his panel a lot. You know he do. You know he have you on that panel a lot. And when you up there on that panel, y'all let Photon know. Well, look, man, what about these lies you telling on me and stuff like that? I'm not saying you haven't done it in the past, but if you go back up there, he's going to let you on the panel. Y'all address it on the panel and let him know. I'm not saying you haven't done it, though, in the past. Move on from that. They don't know that trying to shame and humiliate others. Okay. That's Mickey D. Okay. Yes, Carrie here saying that's true. Some people in top page is dedicated to trying to shame and humiliate people. They should get some help. All right. Carrie saying, yeah, I don't even care about her. There's something wrong with her. She was simmering mad ever since I laughed about her thinking she looked better than I. Yeah, I know you're talking about the wildebeest. Yeah, she is, but it's just the truth. It's facts. Tommy Ema said that. Shit. So, Mika D. The problem is people came into the sector. Temper tantrum. I think that's what you're trying to say. The sir who target or who will get them most attention, and they join the crowd in the harassment. Well, you got a point on that, Mika D. That's what they do, But it don't be the actual. They'll point out an individual. They'll seek out an individual. And I'm thinking, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mika D. They will seek out an individual and put that individual somewhat on a pedestal, and praise all the bullshit and the zany shit that they do until till it go to their head. And I think that's the kind of shit that happened to Drama, and along with a lot of other people, Dita Rail, a lot of other people. Well, see, in spite of these people say the shit that Kip called them behind the scenes, see, they don't tell you the shit when Kip was talking to them and telling them, hey, man, that's some bullshit, what you doing online. You being in the position that you're in, I would not do that to myself. Even me being a truck driver, my profession, that I would not carry myself in a way and in a manner like that. No fucking way. I would never make myself look like a total fucking idiot up here. Where's your professionalism at? Where's the standard that you have set for yourself? Now I can get it sometimes, we do get thrown off sometimes and we get a little crazy sometimes. I mean, that happens. But that ain't what I'm going to put all my content around every time I do. And I do get up and address a situation. This is the way I'm moving. This is where I'm acting. Now, there's nobody, even if I had a panel or what have you, can get on my panel and have me get up and say dumb shit or act stupid. That should have never happened. I got a brain of my own. This internet stuff is forever. Meaning that my grandchildren will see this. My great grandchildren will see this. They say, damn, Pawpaw was crazy as fuck. Look at this shit that he was saying back then. Look what he did. See, that's the way I think. And P, man, put up another text message. I'm so sick of you putting this shit up here. Instead of putting this shit up here about what I said about my daughter. What my daughter told me. Yeah, man, look. Put up stuff that what your children told you. What your child told you. Because see, unlike you, nigga, when Triggs was coming at your son, nigga, you was hot as hell. Leave my son alone, Triggs. Leave my son alone. Do you remember that? And Triggs said, I ain't fucking with your son. Your son is a punk just like his daddy is. Do you remember that? But I know it's crazy for anybody else to act like that about their children. Goofy ass nigga. Y'all niggas are fucking stupid. Triggs, you are nowhere near a father, nigga. You won't gonna pay your child support, nigga. And I'm gonna go down there to Superior Court, nigga. I'm gonna pull them records on your ass, nigga. And I'm gonna put all that shit up there unredacted, nigga. Don't worry about it. Photon ain't gotta show it up. Nigga, I put it on my wall, nigga. I don't give a fuck. What I'm gonna prove to the people, nigga. Show you how such a fucking deadbeat you are, nigga. Don't worry about it. I'm forewarning you right now, nigga. That's gonna be done. So get ready. You won't see that. Alright, Ed Brixton here. Kim question, even though you seem to have kind of fallen out with Gates and Allen, why does it seem like you have more vitriol for P? I can explain that. See, cause look what P is doing. It's obvious, Brixton. All P is trying to make his living off talking about me and my son. That's what he's trying to make his living off. He's got no other content. No other content. He'll wait on something to happen or me to say something, and then there he go run to that. That's all he got. See, I got more respect for Allen out of that whole bunch. I got more respect for Allen than any of them. Because guess what? Allen never got up here and said, reference anything bad about my family. I don't give a fuck what he said about me. He can say what he wants to say about me. But he never got up and referenced nothing bad about my family. Not a one time. His thing was that he's got his thing with with AAS and Smoke and them, but I mean they're cool with me. So that's his problem that he got with them. And nobody gonna get to decide on who I deal with and who I don't deal with. I think I've gone through that before with, I'm not particularly in favor of liking people like Joe, but and the fraud charlatan. That he had me on a three-way with them once with the fraud charlatan, remember, that I know, and a couple of times with Joe. Wasn't no disrespect. I just said that, hey, well, I made it be known with Joe. I didn't make it be known like that with the fraud charlatan because we had somewhat of a conversation, but all he was just talking about is, see, this is what I'm saying. It started out talking about something else with the fraud charlatan on there. Then it finally worked its way down to talking about the AFWs. See, but they don't tell y'all this. See, then all of a sudden names start coming up, Rev G, Spengalis, all that kind of stuff. Those names start coming up. Not by Allen, I'm talking about the fraud charlatan. So, but I'm cool with them people, you know, and like I was cool with Allen, but I didn't have anything, you know, no kind of level of communication with nobody like the fraud charlatan and Joe. I ain't had no problem with them, but they just accepted, man. Certain people got their way of dealing with certain people. If I say I don't deal with you, I don't deal with you. That don't mean that I got something against you. I just don't fuck with you. That's it. Like slander, I got nothing against slander. I just don't fuck with him. That's it. I'm quite sure that y'all have in y'all day-to-day operation in life, whether it's in this virtual world or in this physical world, that y'all have situations like that about certain people. Well, the nigga ain't done shit to me. I ain't mad at him, but I just don't fuck with him. I can see him and throw my hands up at him, what up, and just keep moving. I don't see anything wrong with that. Well, I hope that I know I kind of went on a rant with that Brixton, but I hope that answered your question though. I hope I did. Okay, Mickey D, and when people and when the people they lie on clap back, they are all all of a sudden is a victim. Correct. You're right. Now they're a victim. Now there's a problem. Nah, man, fuck out of here. I don't know so much a person gonna sit around and listen to before they come back and see what they got to say. Nah, I carry saying yeah, facts. You definitely avoid arguing with me, but mind you, I was roasted. Yeah, you were. You roasted. I mean, it is what it is. And I never be a part of breaking the law or falsely accusing anyone of anything. Well, that's great. That's great to know, Kerry, that you won't be a part of anything like that. Because that's the shit that I stand on big time, that I would never get out here. Excuse me. And that's break the law on some bullshit. No, it's not going to happen. I am not risking my freedom, my jeopardy, my livelihood for no bullshit on no YouTube, for no fucking lie. It's not gonna happen. And breaking the law. No, it's not gonna happen. No, fuck that. So, good for you. I'm going to Mickey D. How quickly they forget that the targets didn't know who you are, and you got their name in their mouth. Yeah, exactly. We can go back to when, being patient, and like I say, I'm a firm believer, that, and I'm quite sure you guys relate to this when I say this. I'm a firm believer, and the truth is always it's got its way of revealing itself. It's got its funny way of revealing itself. The truth is gonna surface. It doesn't matter what. It may come now, it may come a little later, but it's gonna come. It's gonna be on time. Always. So I don't have to do anything special or get up here and go back and forth with niggas on no goddamn panels and shit like that on certain issues. I don't have to do that. So with this issue with Shaquem, that they started trying to make something out of, and then when Shaquem and I was on what's the name panel, he was hollering about why you bringing up something that happened 2 years ago. But this little lying nigga right now gets up here and double down, triple down on this bullshit, knowing we never met each other, knowing none of this shit never happened between us. Now you want me to get out here and try to prove that that what he's saying is a lie. Where's his proof that him and I was together? There's none of that. Nothing ever happened. He couldn't tell you what I came in. He couldn't tell you nothing. Now, do you think that I would drive a truck in downtown Atlanta? Ask him what car I drove down there in. He don't know because it never happened. It never happened. You have to make up something. People are goofy, man. That believes goofy shit. Well, let me move on because I've addressed this stuff, and I don't have time to deal with Shakim and his bullshit. Shakim, if you got a job, nigga, keep going to work every day. Work your fucking job and shut your goddamn mouth up, nigga, and try to build something for yourself. And stop living in this motherfucking fairy tale world, nigga. Because you don't have no talent the way you going about doing things. You switching up every fucking year. One while you this, one while you that. You money spell man. You cowboy raw. You all this, nigga. Just be you, and maybe you'll be all right. Stop trying to be all these motherfucking goddamn fictitious characters that you don't know shit about. You don't know nothing about that, bro. You know nothing about it. So stick to the basics and go back to the basics, man. And go get your life together, nigga. Start going off down there, pay your tickets off, and get your goddamn life together, nigga. Get them warrants off you and all that kind of shit. Go down there and do all that. But you will let these people around you tell you that it's all right to walk around and not have warrants. I mean, it's all right to have warrants against you and shit like that. Unpaid tickets that ain't never been paid. You would think that you let people lead you on like, oh, that's all right to live a life like that. No, nigga. You the dumbest nigga in the world that walking around doing that goofy shit. But you know one thing? You'll get tired of that life soon, nigga. And you'll go in and you're going to have to face the music sooner or later. But that's on you, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you do. I really don't. So, you need to take this shit out you want to take it. Kip is mad. No, Kip ain't mad about nothing. Shakim added no value to my life in no kind of way. At all. And all I say is this. I never met this nigga. Period. So therefore all this old talking about lovers quarrel and all of this, man, look, ain't no shit, no shit like that ever happened. I'm not gay. He's gay. Not me. I love the opposite sex. So I don't have them problems where I'm guessing about what the fuck I should be doing with my penis. Should I be rubbing up on a man with this, or should I be rubbing up on a woman with this? I bet knew what my motherfucking penis was for. And it sure wasn't, goddamn it, for no goddamn nigga. The fuck out of here. Now, how his upbringing was, I don't know. Maybe he saw some shit like that in his early childhood that made him be that way. I don't know. But it wasn't no goddamn yags around mama's house and daddy's house, or nobody in the goddamn family being no fucking yags. Not in close proximity. So, you question that shit about yourself, nigga, where you get that shit from. Remember, nigga, you said that your family used to call you gay, your sisters used to call you gay, nigga, at the age of 6. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you was doing, nigga. But it sound fucked up to me. So quit trying to put that on everybody. Y'all, excuse me. Because you the nigga came and told me that P song was gay and D the Real song was gay. The fuck I know that, nigga. You talk to them boys. I didn't talk to them. You see, and I dismissed that silly shit because I didn't give a fuck if they was gay or not. That ain't got shit to do with me. So, move on from that. Yeah. I'm at Shonda here. beef sector doesn't. Okay. I don't understand how I get sometime. I know how I get sometime. MK get the type of fashion, leave something out. But I'm gonna say for it either they roasted when several people roasted him for that Vegas trip, how he was traveling dirty and stinked a lot of the beef sector, just like he did in New York City. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's true. See, they know how that is. No, you made a total utter fool out of yourself, walking around looking like that on the internet. A fucking fool. Somewhere in Vegas, these people got you walking around looking like that. That's captured. And that's there for forever. You looking like a total idiot. And somebody told you that that is some smart idea to do to generate some money or some type of attention or a click or a view. You go about being such a smart man, an intelligent man. So how you let yourself dwindle from the way you presented yourself to where you at right now? And you'll do anything for a fucking click or a view, nigga. That's crazy. Sad. They can walk around here not even bathing and taking care of yourself. Nigga, that's on you, nigga. That ain't no reflection of me. Thank you, Living Queen. Yeah, that's my grandboy. That's my oldest grandboy. And he'll be graduating at he's 17 years old. He'll be graduating. Graduating high school at 17. And I'm so proud of him. Good kid, don't get in trouble. Never had any trouble out of him. Quiet, mostly to himself. And I love it. And my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, will be graduating next year. She'll be finishing up high school next year. She'll be coming out at the age of 17 as well. So I'm so proud of them. So, but thank you though. See, this is the shit that this stuff should be really about. Because I'm not ashamed of my family. I embrace it all. I embrace the good, the bad, and the ugly. I embrace it all. So I'm not ashamed of nothing. I'm not ashamed of my children. I'm not ashamed of definitely not ashamed of my grandchildren. But due to the fact that certain motherfuckers don't know how to act on this internet and try to use things to weaponize things, sometimes the world don't get a chance to see everything. Well, especially in this, dealing in certain sectors, in the sector that we're in, it's so toxic and it's so fucked up. And I'm not saying all people are like that, but it'd be nice to see people like Speakeasy put his son up. His son playing basketball, doing well in basketball, and things like that. And he put his son up. When his son, I'm assuming his son is a senior coming out in high school this year, and that's great. See, I know a lot of people out here would love to share stories like that, but see, they're so afraid of somebody taking that and fucking with their children or their grandchildren. And I respect that they don't put that shit out. So I respect it. I really do. Because you really got some low mofos out here that would do that. All right, going down to Kerry here. T3 called me lazy because I quit my job. When you don't spend your life sleeping around and getting high, you can set things up nice. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that, Kerry. I mean, look, whatever happened to you on your job happened to you on your job, Kerry. And but I mean, who all had made changes in careers? I used to be a salesman. And, several careers that I've had, and I just decided to go do other stuff. But when you do, you make a point. If you got yourself set up right, you can make those career changes and it be that. But when I was raising my children, it was kind of, a little leery, or was kind of a little hesitant about doing things just like on the spot, because I had to always make sure that things went well with them, kept them right. Because raising 4 children is not easy. That's a lot. A lot of food had to be bought. Got to get a bigger house. Things like that. So things you had to have 2 cars. So a lot come with that. And you want everybody to be comfortable. But as a husband and as a father, that's what I found. I had to make sure that these things was done. But I know that you're a single woman, and you don't have any children. So talking about birthdays, holidays, back to school, all those things that come with raising children. See, that's something that you never had to do. So I can always relate to people, whether, single mom or you're married. When those things came around, you had to make sure that these things was taken care of. So, but I get what you said, Carrie. Your situation is different, but it is. But you're right. It's still, for you walking away from your job, you still had to sacrifice certain things to get to that point where you was able to say, okay, well, I just walk away and I just leave things like it is. So I get it. I really do. So, T-Prit never understand nothing like that. She ain't never sacrificed nothing like that and had to do nothing like that. Period. She don't give a fuck about herself. She don't care nothing about her children. Just like Ray Triggs don't. Laquan Fisher, he don't give a fuck about his kids. He don't give a fuck about them at all. Get down and look at these facts. These people lie about their lives to impress total strangers on it. That's right. And what he at now? See, when you go back and you revisit all that stuff, and what he at right now? See, I'm still who I said I was when I came into this sector. Far as I know, AAS is still the same person she was when she came into the sector. Rev G is still the same person he was when he came into the sector. Now, Rev and me changed a few jobs, a couple jobs, I don't know. And it's no swipe at you, Rev G, or nothing like that. But then even you, Carrie, I can still say to you the same person you was a school teacher when you came in here. Now you're not a school teacher anymore, but you was a school teacher. And a lot of people came in here saying that they was this and it was that, and it was never no shit like that. Never. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Always bullshit. Came in here with bullshit. Thank you, Mashonda. Thank you, baby. Yeah. Now he's getting up out of there tomorrow. He's enjoying himself right now. I don't know who that was. Who said they had a Netflix special? I don't know who that was. Yeah, excuse me. Chew. Oh man, cold coming out of me. I don't know who that was. Carrie said they had a Netflix special. I don't know who that was. You help me out with that. Okay. Living Queen. Okay. Boy's Eye to Mickey D. Okay. Carrie down here saying, wow, how some people only call out people that they're allowed to, and say nothing about people they watch do worse for years. Morality be popping out, be popping in and out. You know, got be a little bit more clear with that, Kerry. Now, I don't mind discussing that. Oh shit, I think I'm knowing where y'all going. I think you and Mickey D into it. And see Mickey D question says some people actually have master degrees and don't have. Ah shit. Yeah, I think y'all got y'all battle going on. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, okay. Get down to the Brixton here. Yeah, I won't hold you. That name shit had me dying. What you talking about? Oh, you talking about as your son is a junior, and now the story has changed a bit. Yeah, it is what it is. But anyone with critical thinking can fit. That's what yeah, you're right, Brixton. That's what I'm saying. And, they know it's bullshit, but they continue to run with it, and feed the machine with dumb shit. See, that's what I'm saying. How you get up here and say things out here. Some people may not even know. Let's take it like this, Brixton. Okay, you've been around long enough to know the bullshit from the real. But just say like somebody is just tuning into this shit, and then you get to calling people a pedo and saying this, that, and the third about them. Who knows, that person that just tuned in probably was a victim, or probably had a family member close to them that was a victim. And they're saying these things about a person that's not true. And that person may say, well, shit, that person is in close proximity of me. They may just want to just take up the law in their own hand and go do something to somebody based on a lie. I mean, people say, oh, Kip, that is so far-fetched. But hey, shit happens, man. Shit happens. And I don't want no shit like that on my hands about getting up telling fucking lies on people. Yeah, just use a little bit of critical thinking. But, some of that Brixton is out the window when it comes down to being over here. They don't use that, and they suppress that shit, and they don't want to use it. Okay, Carrie says some people say nothing when people. I'm assuming people they know cheerily lies about having Tiffany engagement rings. Man, you gonna have to tell me who you talking about, cause see, I'm not understanding what you're talking about. So, or who you talking about? I don't know. Carry on. Some people saying when Rev G lies about me calling him a pedo, it's weird to be so beholden to the internet stranger. But Kerry, okay, now I can relate to you on that. I got a little bit more understanding on that. But all these Tiffany rings and all that, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you refer to. I wish you would just put it out there. But now, Kerry, you have to admit both sides. He said, Real have responded to a lot of things you have said. Now, let's be honest. Because that's what we're talking about, the truth here. Now, have you ever called this man a pedo? Let's just be honest. Because that's what the things that he responded to. That's all I'm about, is get down to the truth. It ain't taking no sides, it ain't taking none of that shit. Because if somebody say things like that bad about a person and that's not true, and I used to always stand up for Rev G like that and saying, why are they tying him to children. And everybody know how people feel about children and older people, elderly people, especially children. And I just gave an example on that somebody will fuck you up. And they may think that it's true what's being said, and they come find out it's a lie. And they went approach the person off a lie. And I don't think that's cool. Now, with Rev G, as I said before, I attacked Rev G first. Then, like Shakim was saying the other night, yes, we used to laugh at Rev G. We used to make fun of Rev G. See, I can stand on that and say, yes, I started that with him first. But I never called this man a pedo. Now, he may do some things that I may not do, but that's him as a person, as a man. If Rev G found it to be therapeutic to build Legos and things like that, or whatever he do, I don't see anything wrong with it. That ain't what I do. Hell, I play a board game sometimes. I play Connect 4 a lot of times. You know? But we have to be careful about putting these labels on people or referring to people in that manner, because that shit is not cool at all. Somebody can get seriously hurt off a lie. That's my whole shit. So, Kerry, if that's something you said, then that's your time now to say, yeah, I said it. It wasn't true. Or what have you. I don't know. But I'm quite sure Rev G have a way, and Bengalis and the rest of them have a way of keeping up with receipts. Then they'll pull them up. Now, if you're asking Kip, can I pinpoint a time? No, I can't pinpoint a time on that. But I remember the discussions was being held about that. So, but me personally, when it comes down to Rev G, I don't think that man is without a shadow of a doubt in my mind that he bothered children, he messed with children in a way of harming them. I do not believe that, because if he had done that, I'm quite sure that there'll be proof there. I'm quite sure that some child would have stepped up right about now and would have admitted that, and would have brought truth to justice about a situation. That if they had a situation with Rev G, I just don't believe that. Now, how he operate and how he do things as a man, I have to respect that, because that's what he do. If he want to play with Legos and cars and shit like that, I don't find it to be weird. That's just the way that's the way he's put together. It's the way he do things. So, I used to look at people carry like when, because I'm a big sports fan. You know, I run across a guy, we crack up a conversation. Then a guy be like, man, I don't watch no sports. Then as a man, I used to find that to be real odd or weird. Like, damn, this nigga don't watch sports. What kind of nigga is he? But I had to learn that everybody don't watch sports. Every man don't like watching football. Every man don't like watching baseball, basketball, and things like that. So I had to understand that, look, they're just the way people are. But in my heart of heart, I do not believe Rev G have ever caused harm to children. I don't believe that. I just don't believe it. Now we're going to move on from that. I make a deed. I don't care about what people on the internet say about what they have because I don't know. I don't know them. It's not that deep for me because most of them are lying. Of course, of course, make a deed. Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's absolute the truth right there. You know. All right, Carrie, you down here again? Okay. Seems like you care sometimes. All right, what is it that you're referring to, Carrie? That I care about what? Only thing I'm concerned about and care about more than anything, Carrie, is the truth. I'm just not gonna get out here and paint a picture that's not there. I don't know nobody who likes to be lied on. Now people react different to it, but nobody would like to be lied on. They're just my shit. All right, Karen, I hear you. So come back. Seem like I care sometimes. Okay, I know you can come back in the chat and you can type something up about what's behind that. Okay, Mickey, they try to make you care about weaponizing their lies to shame and belittle others to make them feel less than, when in their reality are not all that themselves. Yeah, that's true. That's very true right there. Everybody know that. That's the point of the lie. But I'm not lying on these niggas. I'm putting the truth out here on these niggas. And that's it. Because I don't have to resort to that. That's where I am with it. All right, Carol, let me see what you got to say here. I agree. This one lady consistently posts trying to shave and belittle me, but I just ignore her because I don't care what she says. Okay, now okay, I got you put down and shame me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, Carrie, I'm assuming that you're talking about AAS. I'm assuming you're talking about her. I'm assuming now. I could be wrong. But I don't know why you don't just spell it out, Carrie. Look, let me explain one thing to y'all. Now, the next time that y'all see these people on a panel, y'all ask them this question. Now, Bengala and I, we talk. Smoke and I, we talk. But we be in a lot of disagreement with a lot of different things. But do we have to resort to cussing each other out, calling each other names, and things like that? No, we don't have to do that. We are adults, and we work past that. And we can move forward. So we be in disagreement with a lot of stuff. But I'll never get to the point of getting out here and want to cuss AAS out and call her names or simply because we disagree with some. Same way with Smoke. No, it ain't that serious. We can disagree and still move forward. See how G. Gates got out and told his story, giving his behind the scenes stuff with him and I. He always told, yeah, man, Kip, we disagree with a lot of stuff. But he tried to make it out of an argument. I respected his side and say, okay, that's the way you feel. And I just leave it at that. I just want you to respect the way I feel and how I look at something. And we're cool. And move on. So, there it is. Now, I hope I kind of like cleared that up a little bit. All right, right back at Carrie. It's sad, really, but she puts a lot of effort into trying to to diminish me, like obsession levels, and her groupies join in, but I can take it. It's cool. Okay? And Carrie, Carrie. See, this is what I'm saying. I hear what you're saying. And Carrie, like, when you and I used to go at each other, and I'm glad you cleared that up, that you started with me, and I ignored it. Because I know you're a lady, AAS is a lady, y'all star, breaking, and all that kind of stuff. Y'all have y'all thing. And I've always wanted to be the person not say anything. Because y'all ladies. And I feel as though ladies can work that shit out and they have their own thing and they do their own thing. See, I'm not Laquan Fisher. I'm not gonna be jumping in ladies' quarrels and they fights. Now if you ask my perspective on it, I give my perspective on it. But jumping in that, hell no. Y'all work that out. But you used to bring me in it. And I was only responding. And that's it. But I'm cool with these people. I'm cool with Star. I'm cool with Breaking. I'm cool with AS. And I never wanted to have a situation with you, Carrie, where I'm going at you like that. One, you're a lady. And I try to have respect for ladies, regardless, until they cross certain lines with me. All right. And that's why I can always call that thing out about when they was trying to say about Star, saying Star is attacking Laquan Fisher child, his daughter, or whatever shit they were trying to say. Look, I've been knowing Star a long time. I met Star on Smoke Channel. That's why I met Star. Me and Star ain't never had no situation about nothing. We ain't never done no behind the scenes stuff. We ain't never had no situation like that where we have gone at each other or anything like that. That's why I know when they was trying to say that about Star, that was a goddamn lie. Because during that time, I've been knowing Star. Star have never displayed that to me or to the sector. Now, she would have had to come out and say, yeah, I'm sorry I did do that, in order for me to believe that. Or they have some hell of a evidence saying that she did it. But she never displayed that. I'm a firm believer. You give a person enough time, they're going to always tell you who they are. The shit just going to come out. You don't have to look for it. All right, let's move on from that. All right, Mickey D, who mentioned who first? And keep mentioning them until they finally got the attention they wanted. You're not a victim. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about Carrie. I'm assuming. I don't know. Okay, Carrie saying, I just don't care. And I ignore her. I said, she's obsessed over me. Not that I care, but I understand why you want to change the subject from the thing. Nah, it'll be nice. Okay, like, not, I don't even refer this to me, but as I said before, Carrie, ladies going at it, y'all do y'all thing. But AES is not in the chat. And I'm not saying that you can't speak your piece. Now, if you just say if I had a panel and you was on the panel and you was talking about AES, I probably would shut you down because AES is not there to defend herself. And I know for a fact that more likely AES would not get on a panel with you. And y'all have that discussion. So I would find that to be quite, fucked up that it would probably never happen on a show. What I, if I had a panel, you know, but Karen, nobody's at you, man. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody at you. I know, I'm speaking for me. I know you got your thing with the ladies, but I don't take pride in coming at a woman because, I just consider women as being a weaker link. And that's not a bad, I'm not saying that as in a bad way. I'm just saying, when you take all the ladies over in that you call handmaidens, see, those ladies, regardless of how they look at me or how they feel about me, you take them all, Vita V, Divine Seven, Keeper, QT1, but I just only name a few. They could never go back and say, me and Kip, we once had a battle with each other. We went back and forth with each other. No, because I know my place as a man when it comes down to the ladies, and vice versa. I'm just not gonna stoop to that level unless you just keep on trying to attack me and you leave me with no other choice. So, it's the way I see it. I think a man should move like that when it comes down to the ladies. Okay, Carrie, you said, you just made a big deal about people trying to humiliate people upon. Remember, no one does that more than the person you stand for. It's best change the focus. I feel you. Okay, Carrie. All right, Carrie. We'll change it up, Carrie. I don't. I hear what you're saying, and we can move forward. But I don't have no ill feelings towards you. Like I say, I said what I've said about you. You said what you said about me, and I hope we can sweep all this under the rug and just let that be. But your thing with AAS, Star, and Breaking, and Rev G, that's something that y'all have to come to terms with. If that ever happens, But long as you don't come at me, I don't come at you, and that's where it'll be. I don't know when you say when she does it, it's different. I don't understand it. What you mean by that? I don't get it. You have to understand it. Like I say, you and AAS been going at it for a while, man. Y'all been going back and forth for a minute. When we talk about long feuds, we have to put that up there with one of the longest feuds in the sector. And that's the truth. So that's been going on for a minute. Shit, I don't know if anybody been keeping up with that. How long that been going on? So I don't know. Maybe you probably know better than I do, Carrie Ann, how long that been going on between y'all. But I know it's been a minute. I know it's been longer than damn 2 years. All right, Living Queen Facts, Mickey D. All right, Mickey D. No, it's the way around. Carrie Ann, you mentioned them every chance you get. Your favorite phrase is, unlike Rev G, you used it the other night, and Photon called it out. Oh, okay. See, and I was asked, did I hear that? I was asleep. See, y'all, well, hell, Saturday, nobody know, hell. When I clicked on mute, hell, I had fell asleep. Well, I had taken a lot of cold medicine. And during that show, I had dozed off to sleep. And I had to put myself on mute. But, okay, I was saying some stuff. You had said something about Rev G. And that's what I'm saying, Carrie. Now, if during that discussion, on that panel, whatever was being discussed, and then you just out the blue bring up Rev G name. Come on now, you know they're gonna respond to that. You know they're gonna respond to it. Just like if out the blue, now AAS has been on Photon panel quite a few times. She'll gone sometimes without even bringing your name up. Now I'm not saying on what she done with her uploads and things like that, and what y'all have said about each other in chats and things like that. But if you say something about Rev G, you're gonna get a response. I mean, you know that. So, I mean, it is what it is. Alright, move on to Living Queen. There's a lot of people acting out and humiliating themselves on social media, and they can't take a mirror being held up to their behavior. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And, when people put that mirror in their face and let them see how they act and how they move, and then it's a problem. Then it's, oh, how dare you do that? Nah, man, shit. Who the fuck the way you acting out here? It's so true. Okay. Let's carry it back again with Bengalis. So Anti just started obviously posting about me the other night. Is that when I started it? No, I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that, Kerry. What I'm trying to say is this, Kerry. I don't know who started it. I don't know how it started. I don't know. Maybe you know, because that's between you and AAS. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, it's been a feud for a minute. And I know it's been more than 2 years. Now, it was told to me once that you was a part of the AFW or wanted to be a part of the AFW or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's how a lot of this stuff got started. I don't know. See, I want y'all to ask Bengala next time she's on a panel and ask her that, do her and Kip have a lot of disagreements? We have a lot of disagreements. But it's disagreeing out of respect and out of love instead of out of hate and want to go at each other. Same way with Smoke. So I don't know, Kerry. I don't know when that got started, man. I don't know. Hell, I'll be lying if I say it. All right, look, he had no post on you in a while until you mentioned the name once again. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You got to understand, a lot of people, Mr. D, they be want to get into the spotlight, man, when they not getting any shine and things are popping all around them. You know how it is. People want to pop up all in the videos, be seen all in the camera. They want to do their buck dancing and do their dancing. Say, look at me, don't forget about me. That just way someone that. Come on, man. You know how that shit go, man. You know how it go, man. You know how it go, man. It's just what it is, man. These people want that attention, man. So they don't know how to wait their turn or get out here and create some attention on their own. They'll not do that. So it just shit just what it is. All right, Living Queen, the wheel always find its way to surface, no matter how you try to hide it. That's so true. It's always gonna find its way. I don't care how much you try to suppress this shit you call the truth. It's coming out. There's no way. It's not enough power in the heavens above and in the earth beneath to hold this truth back. It ain't not gonna happen. It's coming out. So true, living queen. All right, let me see what Carrie got to say here. All right. Oh wow. So what are the rules exactly? Anti can make 100 posts about me, and then when 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 and how often I am allowed to mention them when I mention them. Come on now, Carrie. Look, I got Spingali put a lot of stuff on her wall. Like you got a right to put whatever you want to put on your wall about whatever, whether it be one time or 100 times. That's all I'm saying. But I want you to rest assured that no, Spingali don't get up here and be telling me, "Oh, Kip, get out and attack Carrie, get out." No. Nobody says shit like that. I mean, it's the truth. All right. Okay, Carrie again, and doesn't matter. I wasn't humiliating him or doing those other horrible things you mentioned. Or are you just talking? No, I'm not talking. Carrie, how am I talking pure crap? I asked a question, Carrie. I asked you, did you say those things about him? Did you call the man a pedo? If you refer to Rev G, and all I'm saying, if you said that, that's effed up because there's no proof that he's a pedo, and those kind of things can get people hurt or possibly killed. That's it. And I gave my position on that, how I felt about people saying that Rev G is a pedo, and I'm saying that's not true. There's no truth to that. Because if somebody had done that, I'm quite sure by now somebody would have surfaced and said something about it. You know? That's it. All right, living queen. Personal life in somebody said personal life in shambles, but going live on YouTube telling lies. Yeah, it's fucked up. That's right. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for you to get up and you have to get up and tell lies on people. I don't see no reason in that. It doesn't make any sense. Or try to mislead people and walk people down a road that you know is a fucking lie. No, that shit don't make no sense. It really don't. That ain't nothing I want to be involved with. All right, Mickey D. Rules. Question. All right, you won't speak on people with no clapback. That's not how it works. You playing victim because you don't like the clapback. You can dish it out, but can't take it. I'm assuming you're talking about. I'm assuming you're talking about Carrie. Okay, Carrie down here saying that she never complained about the clapback. You're changing the focus again. Okay, you were saying that he was changing the focus. Okay, Carrie, I thought you were referring to me about that. Okay, all right then. All right then. Okay. All right, Carrie got that. I literally could not. I could care less. I'm just pointing out how ridiculous you sound complaining about people who try to humiliate people. You know. Well, you know, now if Okay, Kerry, I want to answer that, Kerry. I want to speak on that. Now, when a person has got a back and forth going on, it's no holds barred. But that don't mean even in my back and forth that I that I'm engaging with, I'm still not gonna lie on you. And I know you didn't say lie, you said humiliate. Now, I may look at that different and say, well, I'm at war with the person, and I'm gonna try to do everything in my power to humiliate you, to make you look bad. But what I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna lie on you. See, I'll give you an example. Smoke and I when we talk, well, we was in a conversation one time, and Smoke got mad. Said, he was like, God damn it, Kip, you do not have to tell the truth exactly how it is all the time. But that's what I practice in my life. And that's standing on the truth. And I'm not saying Smoke wanted me to lie about it, but saying exactly how it is. I'm sorry. But that's just where I am in life right now. And shout out to Smoke. Smoke don't want me to tell a lie. He was saying, Kip, you just don't have to be so pinpoint precise with everything. But okay, we'll move forward with this. All right, Carrie got her thing down. I literally, okay, we're going through that. Okay, living queen. I don't live my life with suspended license, not paying child support, driving uninsured vehicles, so I won't be on the body cam summer jams. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. So they want to talk shit and get mad because people are doing that, putting that shit out there on his ass. Hey, nigga, just do right, nigga. Do right, and you won't have your ass on this goddamn summer jam screen. But nigga, just understand, there's another goddamn body cam footage out there on your ass that we know about, and you gon' be on another summer jam screen near you. It's coming, no doubt. All right, back to Kerry. You are free to look the other way and act outrage about everyone else's conduct. Okay, so y'all, that's what Mickey D having y'all banging. She came as many videos as she wants. Why bothering is you have no response to the truth. You can't roast away from the truth about you. Well, I know that truth. That truth is a mug. I'm telling you. That's the only thing you know, to stand on that damn truth. That's it. Okay, Kerry responded, saying, I'm not bothered. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I guess it's your own defense, but I'm not bothered by it. Just pointed out your cape for demented weirdos. That's that kind of. See, Kerry, that kind of shit gonna get responses. See, that. Saying stuff like that, it's gonna get responses. You got Mickey D. There's hours of video of Kerry talking out of pocket, but AES is the weirdo. Now, see, I'm gonna say this, Kerry, and I don't know y'all relationship. I don't know how that shit got to where it got there. I don't know. I really don't know. But see, I can get out and tell no goddamn lie. And I know ain't nobody ask me no shit and nothing like that. But I reached out to AES, and I ain't had no problem with her like that. Now, we may have said a few things to each other in passing from these years of us knowing each other in the sector, but it never got to the point We were disrespectful with each other. So, like I said, I don't know what happened with y'all. What happened with you and Spengalis? How y'all got to that point? I don't know. So I just remember that I heard once that you was trying to be a you was trying to be an AFW, or you were an AFW at the time, and something went crazy over that end. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I could have half of the story. I don't know. But like I say, only you know. You know what happened. And that's it. All right, Kerry said, right, I roasted everybody based on their behavior. I don't actually consider them my enemies and fixated on them for years. Yes, she's the weird one. Okay, well then, Kerry, I want to ask you this, Kerry. Now you say you ain't you not. Go back. I'm gonna make sure I read this. Go back through this. Read this again. Right, I roast everybody based on their behavior. I don't actually consider them my enemy. Okay, right there. You said, I'm assuming you were talking about AAS, Rev G, Breaking the Culture, and Star. I'm assuming. And, you say you're not fixated on them for years. And saying that she's the weird one. I'm assuming you're talking about Spengalis. But then, with that being said, and all that, you said that they're not your enemies. You don't consider them as your enemies. But then, why can't there be no kind of resolution to this or anything like that? Then maybe you probably can flip the script and say the same thing about with Triggs and Drama. But see, I tried that. Then my hand got slapped back. Not necessarily that we had to be kikiing and laughing at each other in the chat and all that. No, it's just treat them like, okay, whatever been squashed, it been squashed. We can be like two ships in the night and not say anything to each other and just pass by each other, not say a goddamn thing to each other. So I don't know if that ever been tried to be done between y'all. I don't know. Because I don't know how all this stuff really got started between y'all. So, but all I know is that I don't have no beef. I don't have no beef with Spengali. So, all right, got her saying. Okay, now, got you down here, Carrie. You saying that he's a liar. I don't know who you talk about. I'm assuming you're talking about Mickey D. I'm assuming you're speaking of Mickey D like that. I'm assuming that. So, I don't know. What's up, Bengalis? Glad you can make it. And everything like that. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I did a surprise live this morning. I thought I'd get up, speak what I had to say about things. I'm feeling a little bit better and everything like that. So, Living Queen, she has walked right up to the line, but stopped short of saying the word. She said that she was attacked by men. Look at his following. What is attracted to? I don't, Living Queen, you'll be a little bit more clear with that. I'm trying to make something out of it. I know sometimes when like anybody else, when you typing and picking in that chat, sometimes you leave stuff out and stuff like that. You know how they can get sometimes. Your mind be racing fast as your hand does sometimes. Okay, Carrie Ann saying they record everything I do. Where's the video? I have been asking for years. Well, I don't know. I don't know, Carrie. I don't know. I don't know about uh, about the video that you've been. I don't know what video you've been asking for years. I don't know. I'm assuming what you're talking about something pertaining to Rev G or something like that. So I mean, 'cause this one got things started Saturday, and I was asked about that, and I told the person that I was asleep, and everybody know I got. Y'all know me. I mean, even going back way back to remix shit. Y'all know I will fall asleep on a live in a heartbeat. I will fucking pass out. So it ain't shit for me to fall asleep on a live. That's real shit. So I don't know. All right. It's Bengalis. Okay. It's Bengalis said Carrie Ann started saying that about Rev G 5 years ago. And let me, okay, 5 years ago. Okay. See, now we got a starting point right there. So, Carrie, what do you think about that? What you got to say about that? Bengala said you were saying that shit about 5 years ago about Rev G. And you know I've given you my position about that on Rev G. There's no proof to anything like that about Rev G being like that. And I'm not gonna mention that shit again or nothing like that. So if there's no proof or anything like that, you just can't put that jacket on a person like that. Now, Spengala said it's been going on for 5 years. So, I don't know. Excuse me. Okay. But for some reason, he doesn't say that. He continued to lie. Yeah, excuse me. I don't know who you referring to about he. Uh, uh, Carrie Ann. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but I'm lost. You say he, you talking about Rev G or Mika D? Uh, I don't know. You had to mention it but one time, then I take that moving forward. Who you mean by he? I just don't know. Then you say, why haven't they? I don't know. Okay, Living Queen, AAS. She did. And let me see your hand. Let me see. God dog, y'all got me saying some stuff. Calling this lady. Let me see your transcript. Said no, that's not the right. That's not right. He doesn't do that. So I'm assuming Living Queen you're saying about Rev G. I'm assuming. Okay. Back to the pronouns, he again. So I don't know. Carrie, I wish you'd put a name to it. I mean, because I'm lost with that. I'm assuming you're talking about Rev G. I'm just gonna take it at that. But he started lying to victimize himself because he can't explain why he follows all those kids on TikTok. See, there you go, Carrie. Now that's what I'm saying, Carrie. Right there, man. Oh man, oh man, that's what I'm saying. But do that make him what you are painting him out to be, or what y'all try to paint him out to be? Now, if you ask Kip, do you follow anybody on any? I'm assuming you're talking about minor children on TikTok. Even though I don't have TikTok, I don't have that stuff like that. No, I do not. But what's going on in the social media today, I don't find that odd for you to follow a kid on TikTok because they do a lot of other things. They deal with the gaming system. That's just to name one thing. And it's a lot of other stuff, a lot of other components that goes with that, for is having people to follow children. and the children follow them. But I'm willing to bet, though, Carrie Ann, that that the children parents probably understand and know why. And now, okay, let's take for instance, like, okay, I can put myself in that situation. Okay, like if my grandson, he loved to play video games and things like that, and I find a grown person in there, yeah, I would question that. I would say something, probably say something to that grown person about that. But if they're playing games together or what have you, I don't know. I don't know why is it that Rev G. I think I heard Rev G speak about it, but don't hold me to it. That he just said that they follow him, he followed them. There was something to that effect. I don't know what. I'm not trying to speak for him, but he gave the explanation. He gave the reason why of that. So I'm not going to try to get up here and put words in his mouth, because Rev G can speak for himself, and he got no problem speaking for himself. And as I said before, I don't believe that man is behaving himself like that, is doing such a thing like that to society. I don't believe that. I mean, you have to bring up proof about that, and he will have to be charged and arrested or something like that before I ever think that Rev G is that type of person. He just don't come off like that. So, see, that's what I'm saying about like that right there, Carrie. That leading statement like that, and that question right there. Explain why he following those kids on TikTok, man. That's I know Rev G have explained himself about that. I know, because I think I heard him say that before. That's, man, that's, that's, I don't want to talk about that because somebody can get hurt from behind that. All right, look at the Carrie Ann. You insinuate, I'm assuming, insinuating that the man is attracted to children. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I agree with you on that, Mickey D. That is real dangerous. People can get seriously hurt and possibly killed behind that. So I don't want to go down the road like that. And as I said, I made my statement on that with Rev G that I don't believe he's that type of person. So, okay, Carrie, I did say that, but I didn't call him a pedo. I said what I said is dangerous to follow 10-year-olds. Now you know the age, Carrie. Now you know the ages. Did the kids leave the ages up there like not 10 years old? Come on now. Come on. And Rev G, trust me, this ain't no show that I put up there to be about you. Just, what was said in the chat. Hey, and brother, look, don't take that the wrong way, because I damn sure don't believe nothing about you being that type of person toward children, and I don't think one moment for 1 minute that you have harmed a child in that form of fashion. I don't believe that until there's more proof about that to make me change my mind about that. No, I don't believe it. All right, it's Bengali speaking to Living Queen. It's Carrie back speaking. It's dangerous to imply that they might be from your church or from your social work. No professional should be connected with. See, there you go, Carrie. Carrie, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that. See, you're making it look like you're painting that picture like that. Cause see, like I said, if anybody that don't know the situation, they'll be looking like, oh, what that mofo is like that. No, we're dealing with the internet, and sometimes on this internet, the way things are set up, there's a possibility where that you will, cross-reference with a child, a minor child, on what y'all like and what y'all don't like when it comes down to certain things. Now, I don't want to speak for Kip. Will I do it? No, I wouldn't do it. But I'm not saying anything wrong with Rev G doing it. I'm quite sure he got his particular reason for doing it. Like I said, I don't want to put words in the man's mouth, but I know Rev has spoken on that before. All right. All right, Bengali. Carrie spoke the words about Kip and his son. The nerve of her being here after Satan Mays booted her from the coat. Yeah, Carrie did. Carrie said a lot of bad things about myself and my son, things like that. She sure did. She sure did, Bengalis. And Carrie knew it, and I knew it. But I don't hold such a heavy heart like that. I do. Was that some effed up stuff that she said? Yeah, it was. It really was. I didn't like it. And still to this day, I don't. But if she's able to admit that, that was fucked up and was wrong, and then at least that's something where we can start at and move forward. Because I don't think Carrie and I are never looking to be friends with each other. It's just having some type of common ground that we can stand on and have respect for each other. Because that's what I'm looking for. I'll be willing to accept that. Because I don't have to get in and try to roast her and do all them kind of things like that. That ain't something that I want to revisit. But if we can find common ground, that's cool. Okay. If she truly thinks that you hurt a child, yeah, that's true, Living Queen. Now, Carrie, that is true, Carrie. Now, if you really believe that, and it's all bullshit aside, Carrie. See, look, if I felt that way, honestly, let's clear this BS up right now. Let's clear it up. Let's clear this BS up right now. If I really believe that a child was in danger, or we can say children was in danger, why not contact the authorities? That's what law enforcement are there for. And I promise you, anytime you mention anything about a child being in danger or in a bad situation, they are going to respond much faster than you can ever imagine. And they're going to get to it real quickly and get this thing resolved as quickly as they can. Not saying that they're going to be just rushing through the process, but they're going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb in a speedy way to make sure that no stones are unturned. But I agree, Carrie, with Living Queen. If you feel as though that the child was in danger, contact the authorities. Then that's only right. It's only makes sense. All right, from their personal account, I said what I said. He lies about me, calling him a pedo. So these goofies will talk about this instead of his inappropriate behavior. See, now, okay, Carrie. Okay, now, when you say inappropriate behavior, I understand what you're saying about you try to say inappropriate behavior toward a child. Okay, now, like if AAS, a living queen, or Mashonda Knight, or myself go ask Real, hey, Real, I'm gonna ask you a question. Why you following those kids on TikTok? Like I say, Rev have addressed that before already. I remember. I just I can't put it all together, but I remember him addressing that. Rev will not have a problem telling you this. But like I said, Kerry, my heart of heart, I don't believe he did that. I don't believe he hurt one child in his lifetime. For his outside his family members, probably, maybe disciplining his kids or something like that. Because anybody that's a parent, they know that you're a bad father when it comes down to your children, when you discipline them, especially for us giving them something like a spanking or something like that. they're trying to they're trying to hold that against you, fella, because my kids still talk about them spankings that they got from me. I said, well, you can count them on one hand. they still remember them though. So yeah, Carrie. Okay, now see there you go, Carrie. Look at you. Now you saying call the authorities for what? It's not a crime. There it is, Carrie. You just answered your own question. Okay, you say you're not anti. I don't harass the FBI because people do things I don't like on social media. Okay, okay. Look at it's manipulative and malicious. Yeah, I kind of got to go with that, Carrie, now, because you know if you concerned because you're bringing up the TikTok situation. Yeah, just pick that phone up and call the cops. Like I say, they'll look into that shit real deep. All right, Living Queen, these TikTok lies are harmful. Following and having the minor follow back is not a crime. But you want to make it one. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. It's not a crime at all. Like I say, again, Rev G gave his explanation about that, about that. So, I don't know. But it's definitely not a crime. All right, moving along. All right, Kara said, change the subject over and over when you're trying to vilify me, to uphold your internet mommy. Your internet mommy is manipulative. You just keep it changing the subject. I'm assuming you're talking about Spengali on that. I carry rehashing the same argument, the same lies over and over because you couldn't justify the obsessiveness, couldn't justify her obsessively posting to humiliate people. So we're back to the Rev G is a victim lie. Yeah. Well, see, Carrie, I want to say this, Carrie. Okay, it's like, I know things are different. Sometimes it takes a long time to get a person to a certain point, and then once they get there, then it be like, damn, that person doing too much. See, like, that's what I get the flack for sometimes. Like, well, Kip, you doing too damn much. But they not looking at how long I have taken the bullshit from them. And then when I get to that point, it's lighting their ass up, it's lighting them up every day. And then it becomes so like, oh, Kip is so obsessive. No, the hell I ain't. I've been dealing with this for a while from you. or from them. So, like I said, I don't know how long you and AAS been going back and forth with you. I don't know, but I do know when a person gets to a certain point, they just when they get there, it's gonna be hard to get them off that. So I don't know. Nah, it's Bengali. Carrie should not be allowed to come here and ruin a neutral chat. Carrie knows she has a target people with lies. Carrie is afraid to face all those lies she told about people. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Bengali. This is just something um, that I'm just going through today. But nah, it's not gonna be like this. You know, every time like that. I welcome Carrie to come, like I welcome anybody, but it won't be like this. Um, you know, doing this to people I know that I've been dealing with for a while. No, I get it. And like I say, Carrie has admitted, and I admit it. We're not friends. We're not none of that. I don't want to attack her, and as long as she's not attacking me, we cool. But we can find, common ground and say, okay, you still cross that line, and I still cross this line, and we cool. See, that's what I'm saying, Carrie. See, that's what Bengali stands on that, and I can't say, oh, Bengali, you need to stop that. She's saying that she's gonna continue to do that. So I don't know. Okay, Mika D. Carrie Ann, you vilified yourself by making foul, untruthful things about others. That's why they turned on you. Well, Carrie, you know the things you have said, and you know the things you have done to certain people, and stuff like that. But just like when you was over there with the name that you gave them, the handmaidens. See, it took you time to realize that, hey, this is some bullshit, and they are attacking you for what you call no reason and what have you, but you just was a target. It didn't matter what the fuck you do or what you didn't do. They didn't want to fuck with you no more. And that's my whole point that I was trying to get you to see with them. But I only just made a statement about it because I saw it coming. And the same way when I was saying about Stephanie Collins. She don't want to fuck with you no more, Carrie. But I mean, but good for you. Hope you getting past all that shit and moving on. Okay, Little Queens, I only have one mother, period. Only have one mother, period. And she not on the app, but go off. I agree. Your mom's not on the app and shit like that. Okay. Okay, Carrie. I think I think we understand each other. Laugh out loud. I think I have everything I need. Okay, well, cool, Carrie. But I'll say, you're welcome over here. Now speak out of shit. Now she did hijack. She did hijack it. You had to go back from the beginning. I was pretty much wrapping this up, and I was going through going through the chat, reading the chat. No, I was when you go play it back from the beginning, you will see that no, Carrie didn't hijack it. It didn't start off with Carrie and the AFWs or Mickey D or anything like that. It didn't start like that. It was on some whole other stuff, and it was just me wrapping this up and going through the chat because when I'm done with that, I'm gonna shut this live down, and that's all I'm trying to do. No, no, you have to go back to the beginning. and you just, you come in a little late. Carrie just said she on with complaining about people who tell lies but ignore the lies the FWs tells, and people. See, that's what I'm saying. See, Carrie, come on now. Carrie, let me make it clear, Carrie. Let's make this clear. Okay. Now, you and I were trying to start over. Now, before all this went down, with you, with the, with the name you gave them, the handmaid, I respected your chat, and I never came over and said anything bad about the handmaid. You know that I'm cool with the AFWs and the rest of them. I don't have a problem with them. But when you come here and you say those things, I mean, I hear what you're saying. You want to speak your mind. You want to say what you got to say and things like that. I mean, I get it, Carrie. But when you come over here and you say these things, yeah, that will cause a problem. But I don't have a problem with you saying what you have to say. It's just that everything got its point and everything got its time when it needed to be spoken. Not just putting something out the blue and talking about it. And that's why I was trying to get AES to understand. No, you did not hijack the show. You will have to go back to the beginning of the show and really listen and see how all this came into play. But it was never started off like this. It was only me going in the chat, getting ready to close out, that all this came about. So respectfully, Carrie, I respect you. You're more than welcome over here. And, when I go over there to your show and I type in a few things on your show and your chat, I don't lead over there by saying, hey, I told you so, Carrie. I told you about those people. I told you about No, I don't do that. I'm glad you got a chance to see all that for yourself. So I respectfully ask you to respect the AFWs when you come here. You can come here and talk about chiming on any chat, that's any discussion that we're talking about. And you know that you're not going to once come over here and I'm going to be talking about the AFWs, or I'm going to be saying something bad about Rev G, Bengalis, Smoke, or anybody like that. That's not going to happen. So you're welcome to come and discuss anything what is the topic. Now, I'm not saying you're not welcome to come and talk about that, but I asking that you not come over and say bad things about Bengalis, the AFWs, and things of that nature. You got your own show, your own wall for that. Now, when I'm over there and come over to your show, and then if I say that, then you be like, "Nah, Kip, this is my shit. I'm gonna say what I want to say." Then I'm not gonna never come over and say that to you anyway when you on your show or whatever you putting on your wall. You know that, but that will be overstepping my boundaries, and I do need to be put in place behind that. All right. Yeah, talking my shit. Yeah. Thank you. I will keep on talking about shit. All right, Ricky D. It doesn't matter how many times you try to shame Breaking Star or T-Pre. It's not going to change your circumstances or your life, or even their life. Well, you got a point on that. I know, especially when it comes down to Breaking and Star. Them two, I know that for a fact. They gonna keep it stepping and I can throw AAS in that as well. But she don't be giving two fucks about what you say about her. She gonna keep pushing. And that's real shit. All right, Carrie, Carrie sliced her minions on me because she thinks she owns you. Nah, come on, Carrie. Come on now. Nah, that's not true, Carrie. I look. That's what I'm saying. If the next time AAS is on a panel, you all you have to do is ask her that. We are more in disagreement than agreements on a lot of issues. But what keeps everything together and keep it in place, that we have respect with it. And I said the same thing with Smoke. That's what keeps it together. That's real shit. So just ask her. The lady's not gonna bullshit you. Smoke's not gonna bullshit you. They'll tell you what it is. I tell you what, ask G Gates. If you think I'm lying. G Gates will tell you, him and I was in more disagreement than we agreed upon shit. Until he just started being disrespectful with it. We was cool. And I had no problem with it. Nah, that's not. No, Karen, that's not. Hey, man, I'm telling you. See, let me say this, Karen. Let me say this. And see, I can understand how Spengali feels sometimes. No bullshit. Look, sometimes people will try to connect with you for the wrong reason. As long as you're giving them money and things of that nature, everything is cool. But when those things slow up or you stop doing those things to a degree, now these people get mad. Spengali has supported a lot of people in this sector, just like I have. And when you stop doing certain things like this, then that's when you have people come at you. Then you develop. Then you just all this. You ain't that. Oh, fuck you. Now let me pull up all them emails on. Let me pull up all these text messages. I know by experience, because I've watched these people do her like that. Mainly Remix. Let me give him for an example. Woman done shit to Remix. Remix promised y'all all this bullshit that he was supposed to be bringing out about her. What happened to all that shit? Because it was bullshit. I knew it was bullshit. Now that I'm on the subject of this nigga Remix, see, like I say, Spengali and I, we have a lot of disagreements, but we have respect with it and love for it. That I have nothing to gain, even if I did. Like, she ain't got nothing to gain by trying to, oh, let me go out and talk about Kip, or me saying, oh, let me go out and expose AAS. No. I never wanted to fuck with this nigga Remix ever again. But she was like, I got a phone call come in this position. But it was like, oh, give him another try. And then when the nigga turned on me again, in the way he did, I was like, see what I'm talking about? I had got this nigga out of my motherfucking system and stopped fucking with this nigga. See? But we didn't have no knockout argument where we went at each other or anything like that. We just discussed it, and I left it alone, and I was done with it, and she left it alone as well, and was through with it. And then all Smoke came and said was, Kip, I told you. Man, stop fucking with that nigga. I said, yeah, I got it, man. And we was done with it. I was cool with it. So there's no arguments. There's no shit that AES is forcing people to do or thinking for people or anything like that. There's no bullshit like that going on. Not at all. It's real shit. And her and I, as I said, we don't, okay, we can stop speaking to each other today. And it's real shit. We can stop speaking to each other today. And I will walk away not saying one bad word about her. And I'm quite sure she would do the same with me. And just let it be. But see, some people can't do that. I tried that with G. Gates. He wanted to make sure that he finally get the attention that he wanted. But I had no intentions on talking about what was said between him and I. Same way with Alan and Corey. Like I say, out of that, Alan took the high road and just left things like it was. And I have nothing against none of those guys in that manner, but in a bad way. But it's just like, why would y'all do what y'all did? Then you ask them, well, what did Kip do to you? Kip used to call me at 1 o'clock in the morning. What did he do to you? He ain't do shit to me. See? All that goofy shit. So, I know I kind of like went off the goddamn rails with that shit, but no, Carrie, it's not like she owns me. No, man, come on, you way off with that. I'm keeping it a being with you, man. That's not true. So, so I'm asking that, when you come here, have respect for them. I want you to come to the show and things like that when I do a show. But I'm just asking you to have respect to the people that I fuck with. Like, if you invite me over, and for the people that you mess with, I would never get out in your chat or on your panel and berate them. I wouldn't do that shit. I have respect for your show. Because over here is not no holds bar over here. No, hell no. No, it's not like that over here. Like anything goes. No, it's not true. Not over here. Now maybe in other shows, other people, how they do their show, that's on them. I can't tell them what to do. That's the way they choose to do stuff. So I hope, Carrie, I hope I made myself clear and everything like that. So I hope I did. If not, you can put in the chat and say, please explain more. So I would do my best to try to explain it more. But over here, I'm telling you, you're not gonna get. People have been asking me about StreamYard and all that kind of stuff, and I doubt if I ever get that stuff like that over here. I want to keep it real simple and basic over here, and just give people straight talk. Cause see, one thing about Kip, I can hold an audience. I can conversate when I want to conversate about things that I like to talk about. So I don't need all that Star Wars shit over here to hold your attention. Like I said before, that shit is for kids. So you won't get straight talk over here. That's all you're gonna get. All right, man. Spengala saying, and not saying that I will never get StreamYard or what have you. I'm just saying that's not what I'm thinking of about doing with any of that. You know, it's not on the agenda. I'm not saying it won't happen. All right, Spengala saying that I'm in the chat. Okay, carry on. I such realize I run up on panels trying to shame Star and breaking. Didn't realize I started with T-Pre either. But go off now. You know, see, Carrie, look, you know this as well as I know this. You've been doing this shit for this panel, for these shows, long as Kill. You know this. Now you know when you want to really talk your shit. Like people used to tell me all the time, go get your own shit. And you know, Carrie, when you go to your own panel, you have the right to say what you want to say, how often you want to say it, and when you want to say it, and can stay on there as long as you want. You know that. You know I'm not telling you something you don't know. Come on. And I think you do a good job at that when you go over your show and your panel and you talk your shit. And that's real shit. Even when you was talking your shit about me. Yes, I can. I hope this is a one time on it. Allow kid. I told you already. You got to go back to the beginning of it now. You know I'm aware of all that. You know that. You know that. Okay, Kerry, I could have sworn I ignored while they watched all my shows and talked about me consistently on shows you enjoy watching, but I could be wrong. I guess, Kerry. I guess so. Okay, Mickey D, I'm not a manner. I'm a free thinking being. When I see BS, I can call it out. Calling people minions is a victim mentality. Yeah, I don't like that either. Now I know I have used that word on other people, but see, I can see AAS is in the chat. See that, and it's like talking to her face right now. Smoke was in the chat. It's like talking to in his face about things that we discussed. And I'm man enough, like I know Smoke is man enough, and Spengala is woman enough to stand on it and say yep, and then and give their twist to it and say yeah, that's the way we handle each other, and that's real shit. So, but it never have to be. You're gonna never hear me get up here and berate them and say anything bad about them. It's not gonna happen. I'll take the high road and walk away and say, y'all go y'all way, I go my way, leave me alone, and I leave y'all alone. But it ain't gonna be no shit like I've seen them been treated in the past, like they have seen me be treated. I'm gonna expose you. Look at these text messages. I got emails and all that old goofy kind of shit. Come on, that shit is stupid. I don't do shit like that. Okay. Maybe one day, if I work really hard, I'll be as accomplished as Breaking Star and T-Pre. I can dream. Well, come on, Kerry. We know you're being sarcastic with that. I know you're being sarcastic with that. That's why you got the laughing emojis there. But now I don't know about, fuck T-Pre. Damn her. She ain't shit in my eyes. But Breaking and Star, those ladies work. Shit like that. They got licenses with stuff that they do. Breaking has finished school. And Star got her license at doing what she does for a living. And I don't know about T-Pre. All T-Pre been known for is flip-flopping all around this motherfucker, being a tarot card reader and all kinds of bullshit that she tried to con people out of money with that dumb shit that she doing. So she ain't been shit on this internet since I known her, since she came in the damn sector saying that she's not a friend of Umar. See, that's her first name that I knew that she came up under. I'm not a friend of Umar. So I remember when she brought her ass into the sector. Okay. Okay, it's been God saying, please not defend yourself against the madness. Unblock me. It's been saying, Carrie Ann saying, unblock me just to try to come claim you back from. Yeah, look, Carrie, come on now. Spin God and I, we are tight, we cool. And I'm gonna leave it at that. We cool people. She called me, I called her. I emailed her, she emailed me, which is nobody's business. But look, I don't have a problem with Spingalis at all. Spingalis saying Rev G never had a CPS report filed against him. That's true. Okay, you saying like Carrie Ann has. Okay. Yes, I won't block you as you have started. You're trying to ruin a neutral family. Trust me, Spingali, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Carrie's gonna realize she's gonna come over here with respect, and I'm not gonna entertain this anymore. And like I said, with stuff to go. I was trying to wrap this show up, and I was going through the chat, and you wasn't here. Mickey D was her and Mickey D started. They had their back and forth and things like that, but no, it's never gonna be nothing like that. Never, trust me, it won't. Okay, Carrie was saying she never got fired on. Kill Carrie Ann has come here to ruin neutral. Now, I hear you speak. No, it's not gonna happen. Trust me, Spin God, that's not gonna happen. Trust me now. Not gonna happen. Mickey D, I was in this chat before AAS was, so how did she sick me on you? I call you out based on my own assessment. Alright, Rev G was never fired from any education institution and now a college professor. Carrie Ann's was booted from her profession. Alright. Carrie Ann, I was still waiting on you to explain why I'm not allowed to mention Anti and Rev G, but you have new questions for me. Wait a minute now. Now what I'm saying is this, Carrie, is this. You're saying mention them. We wasn't talking about, that you're never going to come over here one time and I'm going to have a subject talking about Spingali and Rev G. And like I said before, I fucks with them. So you're never going to come over here and hear a subject where I'm talking about them. That's all I'm saying, Carrie. Not over here. Now, I get it at your channel, Photons or anybody else. No, I respect that. I can't tell them what to do. I can't tell you what to do on your own show. All I'm saying is over here. That's been God said, that's because Kip knows you're a liar. It's funny. They lie on me and mention me all the time, and I couldn't care less. I can't help it if they're desperate to engage with me. Well, I get it. I get what you're saying, Carrie. I really do. But now, as I said before, we can have respect for each other, but I'm cool with these people. It's like me coming to your show and saying something bad about Brixton, and I expect you to take up for Brixton because Brixton is cool with you. Y'all cool. And I respect you. Like Kip, if you want to be in my chat or remain in my show, please refrain from talking about saying something bad about Brixton. And I'll be like, okay, Carrie, I respect that. And then I'll leave it at that. And that's all been asked of you. But you're never gonna come over here at this show where it's going AAS gonna be the topic. AFWs or Rev G. You know that's not gonna happen. You know you're not gonna catch that over here. All right. Okay, they talked about me regardless, and they wanted to bully me into not using the same First Amendment they enjoy. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Facts. This you're right, Spengala. This is a neutral chat and should remain that way, no doubt. I thought she didn't care about people talking about her. That's what everybody. Certain things. That like I even say sometimes. Everybody say that, but certain things sometimes people can say to you that will get up under your skin, as they say, and fuck with you a little bit, and you got to get a response behind that. So I know, you know, it's only just you're only being human, man. You're only being human. All right, Kerry saying thanks, Mika D, for admitting you started it because Anti just lied and says it was me. You know she be lying. I don't care about start with you. We're about to start with you. All right. Speaking on folks, body parts. Started with Carrie Ann. That's Bengali. She lives to sow confusion and chaos. Living queen. She won't even admit that she humiliated herself. No one did that to her. Well, I mean, that's true if you're talking about the thing about Photon. I mean, see, Carrie, I ain't gonna lie to you, Carrie. Even though you and I had our little thing during that time, but I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I really felt bad and about that thing that you and Photon went through. I really did. I'm just honest. I'm only speaking real shit. I felt real bad for you on that. I think most men really did in the sector. But when things start coming to light, and we got an understanding of it that he didn't ask you for the money, the stuff that you gave to him. So then I said, well, shit, I can't hold him and say that he's a bad person for that when you offered it to him. Now I'm not saying that I would have taken it. I'm not saying, but I can't fault him for that. Now, for with all other stuff that y'all was doing behind the scenes, y'all fucking grown. I ain't got shit to do with that. Y'all grown. All right. Spengala said I'm not going to speak on dealing with other people just to make Carrie feel better. I get it, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Okay, Mika D, nobody said you can't mention them, but they also got the right to clap back. Yeah, I see. Okay, okay, Mika D, you're right. I get what you're saying, but I don't want to make that the subject over here. But I don't go to Rev G panel and I'm the topic of him in a negative light. Bengali don't do uploads on me in a negative light. Smoke don't do a live on me in a negative light. So that's why I'm just asking Carrie. Carrie, you already know what it is. That you're not going to come over here and expect me to be talking about AAS, AFW, Rev G in a negative light or smoke. It's just not going to happen. And I think you pretty much say that for a lot of other cats out here. Alan don't fuck with me. Saying up so you never. As long as they not doing anything like that to me, I'm same way with G Gates. As long as they understand what it is, I got nothing bad to say about those people. Nothing. And that's they're just keeping it real. Okay, it's Bengali. I don't Don't care how Carrie feels, and what and will speak on that line whenever I choose to. Yep. See, Carrie, that's the thing about it. Carrie, she's not over here speaking, saying let me see. I don't remember her coming over in my chat saying anything bad about you, Carrie Ann. Now she goes to her wall and she does an upload on you and things like that. I can't control that. Not at all. Now I'll give you another example. Now, God rest her soul, when Money the Bird was living, her and Star did not get along. But when me and her talked, when me and Money talked, she would always say, well, I know how you feel about Star. I would say all the time, you and Star are cool with me. So there it was. That ain't just what I do. You know? So now I'm just trying to explain to you the type of person I am. Okay, move on to Sim. Yes, you are talking about Carrie. She's here because she want Kip to side with her. This is how the Carrie Ann officially attacked. Spingali. Trust, Spingali. Trust. Trust. It's not gonna happen. All right, Carrie said change the subject. Always your move when the logic fallacies is revealed. Okay. Can we go back to the standard topic and stop entertaining this life? Well, I was pretty much, Spingali, I know you missed the show, missed most of the show. I was pretty much wrapping this thing up, and I was just reading the chat, things like that, because I was getting ready to close out. Because I mean, I've been going on this thing here for like, almost 4 hours now, and I try to have respect for people who type things in my chat and try to get to reading the chat and reading what they put there, because if they took time to type that in my chat, I try to take the time out to at least acknowledge their statement or their question or what have you, and that's the least I can do. So that's what I try to do. But I was really trying to close this thing out and move on. So that's it. But okay. So Carrie saying, you're literally attacking me because your internet mommy doesn't like me. Nothing you're saying makes any sense. All right, Kip, you think I'm talking to you? All of this was at the chat. No, I know, Carrie. I caught that early on, Carrie. I didn't. I caught it early on. I knew, I refrained from me thinking that you was talking to me. I caught that and I understood that. But okay, you say you never called Rev G a pedo, but they're saying that you did. So I mean, it is what it is. So like I say. Everybody, I know when it comes down to the AFW, they have their receipts. Rev G keeps his receipts. Spingali keeps her receipts. Star, Lord knows, everybody knows Star keeps receipts. Goddamn. Star go way back 6 years on you. Just give her time. She'll pull that shit up. So, I mean, if it's there, it's there. It's going to surface. So, all right. Living Queen, she wants someone to support her victim narrative, and if she says something worth listening to, I hear it on someone else's channel, not hers. I don't go, see, that's what I'm saying. Most people don't. I'm like you on that, Living Queen. Certain people shit I just don't go listen to, and I'm just keeping it 100. So I get it. I make it Carrie Ann doesn't want to take accountability period. What makes her think that she she didn't say will make people forget what she said. You know, I don't know, but I know the truth is out there somewhere. If she said that about Rev G, then it's got to be out there. Then, you know, so that's for sure. You know, if you said that it, Mickey D, if it, you said it, you can either stand on it or apologize. Yeah, I agree with that. If you said it, stand on it. Now, see, that's my shit, Mickey D. If I said some shit, trust me, I'm gonna stand on it and say I said it. And that's the end of the conversation. For as I'm concerned, for as about what's what and all that kind of shit, I'm gonna stand on it. All right, Carrie. Oh, I'm the one change subject. Did I need to take accountability for anti-making humiliation content or Rev G line? Were we having the same conversation? Yeah, we had a discussion, Carrie. That's true. I know Bengali come on the back end of everything and stuff like that. It was a conversation before it came to this. So no, I get it. And Bengali, yes, Kip did reach out to me. Carrie's jealous of that, just like she jealous of Photon and me having a positive, cordial existence. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know what y'all got. All other people interaction with Spengali's, what y'all interaction was, but with me and her interacting with each other, it's been nothing but pleasant. I don't have, I don't see what y'all see, and I don't have those problems that y'all say y'all had the problems with AAS. I don't have that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I speak on it. I carry Kip. You want me to go live? It's hard to talk in the chat. Well, that's carry. If you want to go live and do your thing, and I'll come over there and I speak in your chat. It depends on what you talk about. Now, if you over there talking about AAS and Rev G and AFWs, now you know I'm not gonna interact with that. Now you know that, so I'm just being straight up with you now. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. All right, Mickey D. Carrie Ann still playing the victim. She wants to act like never say, and never say negative things about them. She is the one who had their names in her mouth first. Yep, Carrie did. She played. She have done that, and for with me, she has admitted all of that, and I respect her for that. And like I say, Carrie's quick to say that we're not friends. It's like I'm quick to say we're not friends, but there's at least we own some solid foundation. As long as she don't have anything bad to say about me, I got nothing bad to say about her. Period. Okay, okay. If I'm playing victim, what would not playing victim look like? Okay. Okay, okay. Carrie, is that what you have to say? Because I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Carrie's talking about that. You're just too busy reading this live comment. Now see, that's speak out. Now she's not speaking out. Come on now. I told you, look, this is something. I was looking to wrap this show on up and get it closed on out and everything like that. So it was me going through these comments and everything like that. But I see it turned to be a warfare in this dealing with these comments and everything like this. A lot of back and forth and stuff like that. Yeah, what's going on? I just scrolled all the way down and I see Rev G is in the chat, you know. Peace to Rev G. Yeah, Rev G, come over and save me for a minute, man. You know, because everybody know when AAS get hot, she hot. So it is what it is. Yeah, that's what it was, Big God. It's a lot. You know, you got I got Carrie over here, and we got Mika D, Living Queen, and then we got you over here. Come on now, you know this chat. It'll never end. You know that it'll never end. It's gonna go on and on and on and on and on. You know that. So, before as my commentary, what I started off with today, I'm pretty much done with my commentary on what I wanted to say and what I wanted to get out, and I'm pretty much done with that. And as always, pretty much at the end of the shift, at the end of the show, I'm sorry, I try to go through the rest of the comments and say what I have to say. But dang, I was in for a surprise today. I got more than what I can chew off today. Good God Almighty. And we got Rev G down here now. Rev is Rev going in, and I don't want to feel like that. I want to leave, leave people messages out because I enjoy going into my chat, reading off what people have to say about the commentary or about the show because without this chat, there ain't gonna be no damn show. And I'm just telling you right now. So, and I try to pay respect to the people taking their time out to type into the chat and things like that because they don't have to be here. They can be anywhere else doing multitasking, doing something else, but they found it to come into my chat and talk, and I do appreciate that. And I try to respect that always. So, like I say, this is we got Prince Sheba. Glad you can stop by, man. And yeah, this is kind of more than what I can bargain for today, and I think I'm gonna look. I got respect for all you guys. I'm so glad y'all came into the chat to talk to me and everything like that. But God damn it, it's just too much today, and it's gonna go on and on. I'm right at 4 hours right now, and I hadn't played no clips. I hadn't done nothing. I just been straight talking. So, God damn, I'm a little exhausted right now. So. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Y'all know I got numbers but respect for, and respect and love for the people that take time out to come into my chat. You know, even the goddamn haters and the trolls, all welcome. So I appreciate that. But Kip finna go ahead and end this live, and maybe I will probably do another live a little later today, or maybe later tonight. I may come back and do something else, but I wanna thank you guys for coming out and coming to my show. You know, until next time, to be continued. You guys take care.